Dollar sign in my eyes. All I see is money. Dollar sign in my eyes. All I see is money. Dollar sign in my eyes. All I see is money. Dollar sign in my eyes. All I see is money. Big shit. Big shit.
All right, we live. Welcome to episode 2 of the Pro Zone. See, we don't have a full forum now. Some of the other brothers might be in, you know. Of course, it's your host, Big O, from the Ozone. Glad to see my brothers up here again for episode 2. We got Joker down there at the bottom. Got my man, the Rotor Man. You see him? Just see him. Ready to talk from Spurs.
Yeah.
And at the top, introduce yourself, young man. You wasn't here last week.
What's good, fellas? A. Holmes, also known as Dre, also known as Pee Wee, is getting action.
Let's get it. All right, let's hop right into it, fellas. So last night, we had epic game 7. The Spurs closed them out in OKC. We want to get that recap going. So let's start first with the resident Spurs fan. No way excited. Look, he can't even contain this. Look at him. Cheesing, did it. You know, he been. I got to give him credit though. He's talking all
hey, first thing first, I want to say I'm proud of my boys. You know what I'm saying? I think they played a hell of a series.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I know I've been bashing them throughout the past year and a half, but shout out to Julian Champagny as well. He's been a big contribution to the team for these playoffs.
Oh yeah, he was cooking them.
Yeah, he was. So my hat goes off to him. But you know, like I always say, job not finished. I know that everybody wanted to see that OKC Spurs match.
What you mean, like you always say? You just said that 5 minutes ago. About what he always said.
Yeah, well, but that was hell of a series. I think that was probably one of the best 7-game series probably in a couple years. But you know, the Spurs pulled it through, but it's still one more series to go. So they just gotta keep the focus.
I got you. All right, real talk to him.
Man, that was a great game last night. Congrats out to the Spurs, number one. As a fan of basketball, it was good to see a different team, something new, coming to the plate. With that being said, they held their composure. I'm glad those young guys were able to pull through. Shea was a little off his game last night. The others weren't able to contribute the way, and their true colors kind of showed a tad bit. But the Spurs have a lot more coming for them this next round. A lot more. Knicks in 6.
All right, Dre, talk to me. Did you watch the game?
I'm gonna say I didn't watch the game. I didn't have to. I knew it was gonna happen. I saw the outcome. Once OKC had them 2 players out, and the main 2 players contribute a lot. You got J Dub, who was out, and then you got AJ Mitchell. AJ Mitchell is like their 6th man off that bench. And if you saw game 1, he did his thing for real. I feel like if they was fully healthy, the Spurs 1-1. But congrats to the Spurs. Job not finished. I got Knicks in 5. I think the Knicks might just give them 1 game just so they could win it in New York. And it's about to be crazy in New York.
Okay, y'all going crazy. You going crazy with those predictions. Knicks in 5. I'm a Knicks fan. Knicks in 5, bro.
Knicks in 5.
So tell me what you're seeing that makes you think that it's going to be the Knicks in 5.
To me, I feel like Pass is gonna have to. I don't know how the matchup is gonna be. Number one, I feel like it's all going. The main person that's gonna have to ball is Cat. If Cat can give Wimby problems, and Wimby, he is not good when he gotta get stretched out to that 3-point line. If he gotta get stretched out to that 3-point line, that mean that paint open. That's when OG gonna attack, Miles Bridges gonna attack, Josh Hart gonna attack. Then you got a problem. Or you get Wemby in foul trouble, it's over. So they don't have no other big man. You can't focus on what's the other boy. Is his name Luke Komet or something?
Yeah.
You can you
Pick
I don't
on
believe in him.
about watching this series with OKC. The guards pushed up on Wemby a lot and kept him out of that restricted free throw line extended area a lot. Hartenstein is a solid body, not the
Yeah.
most athletic and whatnot. But if we're talking a means of Pat and Mitchell, those are studs. Wemby ain't moving them at all. So Cat getting a lot more post touches to get Wemby in foul trouble, to exhort Wemby using a lot more energy than what he needs to. Watching him use too much energy, I can physically see him on the offensive side, not necessarily forcing up shots, but his form and technique don't look the same. He's kind of jacking it up there. I think the others for the Spurs are the only way the Spurs have a chance at winning. I think Wemby gets excluded this next round from the bigs. I think New York already got the blueprint to see what they need to do. You can put, I'm not even being funny, but you can put Josh Hart on him, and I feel comfortable with that. Watching this past series.
Hold on, what? Hold up.
Before you jump in, Luke, before you jump in, I'm going to apologize for the echoing, guys. Still haven't figured out the audio, but just want the audience to know my apologies to everybody next to. Go ahead, Luke, jump in there.
First of all, if you I'm not gonna discredit y'all takes on how the series is gonna go, but if you put Josh Hart on Wembanyama, you're asking the Knicks to just lose, to just get swept, because that's gonna be barbecue chicken the whole time. And
So,
I feel
was
as though
Caruso and Wallace
hold on,
not checking
but
Wemby
hold
this
on
past
though.
series?
But hold on though. And when y'all talking matchups, the Spurs can match up with the Knicks probably more precise than the Knicks can match up with the Spurs, and I'm gonna tell you why. We got better perimeter defenders than the Knicks. Yes, we have better perimeter defenders, and
We're talking Miles Bridges. We're talking OG. OG is the best one on the court.
but he's coming off an injury, right?
No.
He's healthy. He's healthy. He's healthy.
He's
healthy. He's healthy. Wemby might be hurt with that knee. That when he fell and he grabbed.
Even when he comes back, but why do people make it seem like OG Anunoby is just some like he's a hell of a role player, but
let's backtrack and let's give OG his props. He's been averaging 22 a game with 7 rebounds and he has a ring. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, I mean, OG. I'm not discrediting OG. I like OG Anunoby, but I just feel as though we match up better than how they match up with us, because we have multiple guys we can throw on multiple guys in this series. Like, and another thing is we're gonna put Jalen Brunson. We're gonna put pressure on Jalen Brunson on the defensive end, because we got perimeter guys that can all score, get their own shot. Say for example, he's on Fox. Say he might be having like a defensive positive matchup with Fox. If we switch him on Castle, he's gonna have defensive like liabilities in this series, where I think we should put pressure on him to open up the offense.
But here's the thing, though, Luke. When you say when he switches on to Castle, he's going to have problems. You're implying that he's going to check him one-on-one. Our defensive team got about one-on-one. So he's going to funnel him to the big man. Castle's going to have to penetrate or shoot. Now, are you confident in Castle's jump shot shooting the entire series?
I mean,
no.
No. Look.
When they start without Theme,
No,
that's
listen,
like
it ain't.
that's like when your girl asks you where you been. I thought you
Yeah,
were picking me
yeah.
up from work. I mean,
No, I mean, but
nah.
Your most consistent shooter is
it's
Champagne.
Champagny. But yes,
No, 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 no. He's your best shooter, right?
yes, you
So
are.
Mm-hmm.
you talk about all these. Oh, they match up well with them. New York matches up with y'all way better than you think. OG
It's really,
and
Mm-hmm.
Chet one
it's
through
just,
five on your team.
but honestly,
Let me
it's just their starting five. Their bench isn't that deep either. The only people you got coming off the bench for
They
the
only
is
they only how many
huh?
time out. Aside of OKC and the Spurs, whose bench was going deeper than 8 or 9 players?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll
we
wait.
got
Not too many
McBride,
teams.
Well,
Salmon,
well,
Watson,
last year the
Mr.
Pacers.
because
Robinson. That's nine
be,
right there.
be, because when we talking the Knicks, we got the starting five. We got Mitchell. We got
McBride.
Clarkson. We got McBride and
Mm-hmm.
Shamit. From
Right,
there, that's all scores. That's 9 heads. They're not playing. They don't need to play anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
and all of them can
Their
shoot
bench
besides
isn't that.
Robinson.
I don't know, man. I think it's really just that five is just
Points and defense. All three and D, bro. All three and D.
So Luke, this is what you got to start doing, bro. You can't look at this when you analyzing the game. You can't look at it as a fan. As a fan, you're going to see your advantages with your team. You got to be honest, bro. You can't say that, oh man, they don't match up well versus a big man. This you got to look at it from an analytical standpoint. So let me give you this stat. When Caruso was checking Wemby went 4 for 9, 44%, 1 from 5 from three turnovers.
yeah, but at the same time, but they switched how like they was running the offense when Caruso was getting on them. All he had to
No,
do
no, 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 no. This is when this stat this one when Caruso was checking women for that entire series. Those
No
Wemby stats.
switches, no nothing. Just that.
Right.
He's
That's just him
just them
checking.
two by themselves.
but Josh Hart is not Caruso at the
Who's
same time.
better? Who's
He's a
better?
bigger body.
Yeah, but think about it. Hart usually plays the power forward. Caruso doesn't.
He
Hart
has
was
the
checking
body
Josh
to check
Allen last
Wemby.
series. And think of
I
this. If
don't
he's
know.
checking them, let's
I
say
don't
Wemby
I
puts
don't
up,
know. They bet. I think
let's
to
say
me, to be honest, I think they best bet is just to throw either got to throw Cat on them or you got to put my guy. You might got to throw OG Anunoby on them. But I don't think if
Let
they
me
put Josh
let
Hart,
me
but
let
see,
me
that's the
throw in
thing.
one. Let me throw
You
in
got
one
three
fact with
bodies.
y'all.
You got bodies to throw on. You don't want to just throw one back. Go ahead, Red.
So y'all played twice this year, right?
yeah. No, we
Right.
played. No, I
Okay.
think we played them 3 times.
Yeah, because
Played twice. Played twice.
NBA Cup. No, NBA Cup.
The-
The
Who
NBA
won that?
Cup.
Oh no!
We did.
You talking about? I'm tripping. You talking about the Knicks, right? We played the Knicks twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all played them twice.
Yeah.
Y'all played them in Madison Square Garden and got blown out by 30 plus points with Wemby playing. Y'all went back and played them at San Antonio and won by 2. Right? If we're going off of just matchup throughout the season, y'all can't stay with them. They're
Okay.
too high powered of an offense for you
Last
guys to
time,
keep up with.
Oh, okay.
last
Can I
time we played
jump
them.
back on that?
Last time.
When we played them in the cup, right?
Luke, calm down. Last time, let me jump in there with the stats. All right. You got to
All
treat
right.
this like a show. I'm the moderator. There gonna be times where I gotta step in, but I'm gonna let you get your stuff off. Relax. Luke got that automatic, man. Get me on up. Just take one shot. Last time we played y'all was March 1st. We won 114-89.
Yeah.
Just point that out. Now go ahead.
Okay. When people want to bring up that cup, the person that kept them in the game was Bridges. He had like 35. You ain't gonna be able to depend on Bridges dropping on 35 every game of the playoffs. So
See,
Why
we
not?
heard this before. You
Why
said that
not?
with Caruso after game 1. He wasn't gonna score no more.
Bro,
Caruso
It,
was
take,
exactly,
it
definitely.
takes a
exactly.
Hold
That's a
basketball
up,
great
team, bro.
point.
hold up. He was still a factor in that series, though, bro.
He was. But you ain't depending on Caruso. That goes back to what I was saying about with Caruso. You're not depending on him to drop 30 every night.
He didn't have to. That's the point.
Exactly.
If he dropped,
listen
to this. Listen to this, bro. If he drops 30 one night, you know what happens? The coaches say we got to game plan differently the next game. We can't leave him open because that's why he was killing us. So he's a factor now. Now you have to rotate to this guy. Don't leave him open. That's the thing. Also, Bridges is not just a three-point shooter. He doesn't stand out by the three-point line and jack at threes. He will penetrate. And he doesn't penetrate to always score. He'll penetrate in addition to the next looking guy.
He's a cutter too.
Defense.
And Luke, I don't know if you know, but Mike Brown is a defensive coach. I don't know if you know that.
He came from the Spurs. He under the Spurs three.
Yeah, he's defensive coach.
You saying you're not worried about Mikal Bridges dropping 30 plus points or whatever the case is. That's never been his game. And nothing of that has been him contributing to their winning success this year. With that being said, expect him to drop 8 points, 3 rebounds, a couple steals here and there, and a whole bunch of energy. Don't worry about Bridges. You need to worry about everybody else on that team, bro. Mikal Bridges is going to lock one of your defenders up. One of your offensive players. He's going to either lock Vassell up, Harper, or Cassell. Fox already is not having a good offensive.
He hasn't. But
so let me ask you this, Lucas. We've heard you say a bunch of positive things about the Spurs and everything y'all. What worries you about the Knicks, if any?
You said what? Say that one more time. It sounded like you was echoing out.
I said, what worries you about the Knicks? Because you spoke on all the positive things about the Spurs. Tell me something that you're worried about. If you are, maybe you don't think we got anything. Just talk to me about it.
Well, no, I mean, I'm gonna be realistic. I mean, it's always a side that we're like where I should worry about the Knicks, like getting the ups on the Spurs. But I mean,
I want specific.
Okay. Well, first thing first, their best player on the court is Brunson. Brunson is he definitely proved that he's a top 10 player in the league. He's a hell of a scorer. Cat, when he's focused and locked in, he's definitely a big factor. They have complementary pieces with each other with the whole team, but the only thing I can see with the downfall is I think the consistency with Cat, because you need him. You need if he doesn't shows up, they're not gonna win. Like, and I don't really see like the other role players taking the role from Cat, like far as the scoring part, like the rebounding, defensive ends, because nobody on other than the Knicks, other than Brunson and Cat, is solidified scores. You got to put numbers up.
So Luke, have you been watching the Knicks play?
It can't.
Well, have you been watching their games?
I mean, I watched the Cleveland series. I mean, but that wasn't much of a series though. Like, I feel as though they haven't really.
With that being said, this with this entire playoffs, right? How much do you think Cat rebounds and points, what he has to have to your expectation for him to compete with the Spurs?
Well, to me, it don't like. It's no.
Give me a number. Just give me a number. Give me a number.
I can't give you a real specific number on how much he has to have, but he has to have. He has to have like what's the word I'm looking for? He has to have the numbers where it can upstand for them to get back. You get what I'm saying? It's no specific number of how much. I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
I think you beating around the bush with this question. But with that being said, right? You talk about Cat got to drop points. This entire playoffs, Cat has not been dropping points
at all. Bridges has 19, 22, 18.
So
15.
with that being said, if Cat does drop points, you are in more trouble than you are thinking about.
Okay, now let me
before you jump in.
Let me say something. Okay,
Luke. Got me sound like God up here. Luke. So in the closeout game, which we scored 130 points, Cat only dropped 19. He went 19 points, 14 rebounds. Game 3, scored 121 points. Cat only had 13 points, 8 rebounds. Game 2, Cat dropped 18 points, 13 rebounds. Game 1 versus Cat. Cat 13 points, 13 rebounds. So he's barely been scoring 20. He hasn't even dropped 20 in a while, and we've actually been winning these games. So I think what the fellas is trying to tell you, that it's a team effort. It's not just Cat. He's doing what he needs to do in those moments. Actually, we get more assists. So that means Wemby not only has to check, because you got to respect him when he's out at the three-point line. You got to respect him if he pump and try to drive to the basket. But then it's also going to leave other guys wide open for three that can knock down a shot.
Everybody on the Knicks team except for Mitchell Robinson can hit the three. Everybody. Very similar to your team as well, right?
Yeah.
But again,
hold on, bro. They can
Cut you
technically,
off. Mitchell Robinson can
hit the
he
mid.
can hit the three.
No.
Nah, no.
We're not talking about the open runs, bro. We're not talking about the open runs, bro.
I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying though.
No.
He can hit the three. He just don't take them shots.
Bro, no. I just want to piggyback on what you're saying, bro. Not only can we shoot three, but most of our guys can hit the midi too. But they're not relegated to just drive to the point or just stand to the point line.
That's actually a great point. That's a great point that you brought up, O, because the Spurs don't have a pure jump shooter. If they're not hitting open threes, they don't have someone that's going to take it like the Knicks can and midi pop at the free throw line and spend it. Create their own shot.
That's false.
They're going to have to.
Who's doing that?
You said
aside of Castle.
You know what we said.
So Dylan Hawkins can't get his own shot off?
That's not what we said. See. No. I'm about to mute you. See, this is what Luke does, Ray. Mr. Last. This is what he does. He likes to change what we're talking about. Last week, I compared diamonds to silver. When he did his comparison, he tried to say gold and silver. Nobody said nothing about gold. He said that. He also said last week that he got guys that can go off anytime. I said, what's going on? He said 25. When he started naming, I was like, well, name he dropped 25 guys besides women. He started saying, well, that's what
20.
He was like, hold up, you said 25, bro. Stop trying to shave off the top, man.
I mean, I'm just saying, like,
go again, shaving off the top, giving us little nuggets at the top and putting shake at the bottom of the bag, man. No. Give us what we got.
But if I'm the Knicks going into this matchup though, I'm letting Wemby. Wemby got to prove that he won it. Wemby has not proved to me that he wants the ball enough. To me, Wemby need to be taking 30 shots a game. And if I'm the Knicks,
that's a lot of shots.
It is, but I feel like the Knicks gonna be like, let Wemby eat, and we shut down everybody else. Everybody else really don't want to score, to be honest. Castle is a passer.
So I want to go back to that. Who on your team can hit mid-range shots, Luke?
Say that one more time.
Who on your team can hit the mid-range? Consistent.
Fox, Castle, Harper.
Castle?
Yes, Castle.
We're not saying everyone on your team can shoot a midi. Who is hitting the midi during the game?
No, what we mean is it's actually part of their repertoire. This is what they do. So for instance, Bridges, you know he's going to pull up to the middle. That's his shot.
Like I said again, everybody who I named can do it. Like I didn't see them can do it on consistent basis. Fox, Harper.
Fox,
yes. Not Harper, not yet.
Harper midi is efficient.
No. If it's efficient, why did he have a multiple games with just 1 point or 3 points or under 5? And he's playing 30 plus minutes. If it's efficient.
I can't. I ain't out there shooting for him. I can't answer that. Like
that means he's not. That means he's not.
It can be an old game.
That means.
That's not part of it.
He can't.
So what we trying to make you understand
that he's not doing it.
We trying to make you understand is that everybody in the NBA can hit a mid-range shot. What we're saying is this part of this guy's repertoire, like James Harden? That's part of his game. He can stop and pop with that video. We're not talking about, oh, he can get a couple of this game. No, this is part of their game, what they do every single game. That's not y'all players, bro.
Just
I'll
just
give you
to
that. I'll give you Wimby. But the rest of them, they do it occasionally, but that's not what they
I'll give
look like.
him Castle too. I'll give him Castle too, just off the strength of when it clicks in for him, he'll go to the rack. He'll try to create his own shot. I'll give him that at most. But to say what I'm about to say, on your team, aside, I'm not jumping if I'm a player checking anybody on the Spurs team, I might jump out at Wemby for a three or a jump shot. I might jump out at Fox for a jump shot. But no one else is like threatening from that consistently, right?
No,
When you check the Knicks, you got Cat, you got OG. Josh Hart he's not the biggest scorer, but trust and believe if you leave him open, he cashing three threes. And he's shown he can do that for years. Then you got Bridges, whose midi game is elite, and then Brunson. You fear everybody on that court whenever they touch the ball. That's not the same with the Spurs.
I don't know about fearing everybody when they all on that court. It's really just it really all depends. Like, because if for real, I'd rather let the other role players guys show me they can go off and shut down Brunson. Like that, I think that's the main.
But that's what I'm saying. So if Vassell gets the ball at the top of the key, you're not jumping out at him.
Nah, you crazy.
Nor are you pressing him neither.
I disagree.
The Knicks role players 10 times better than y'all role players.
Disagree with that because Castle. I mean, Vassell definitely showed he can hit the. You're not leaving him open.
Vassell
Vassell
he can again. I didn't say leave him over. Listen to what I'm saying. When we're playing basketball and I'm matching up against Vassell as a defender, I as a defender know either he's going to take the open three because he's not going to shoot with me in his face because that's not his game.
No, that's not
or
his
he's
game.
going to try to drive and try to get a cut. So when the ball is in his hands, if I apply a little pressure and he's not shooting right then and there, he's out the game already. He's not dribbling and penetrating and try to create his own shot. He's not going to jack up a three and it be an efficient three. Now, on the flip side, with a Brunson, you have to pressure him. He will jack that three up in your face. He will pop and take you to the lane. He will pop, sidestep. And again, so I'm just saying, with their 1 through 5 of the Knicks, Brunson can do it. OG can do it. Cat can do it. You have maybe Fox and Wemby. That's the threat that when they get the ball, I have to worry about all of that. If Champagne get the ball and he's not shooting a three right away, the ball's getting out of his hands. He's not even driving the ball. He's not putting the ball on the ground.
That's not his role to do that. Like
that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at.
But this is the other hand on it. You got other penetrators that can get him open shots. He don't have to do that. You got Fox right here and Wemby whenever he's up top trying to get to the cut.
You have a few. The Knicks have all. Understand
that's what he's trying to tell you. That's what he's trying to get across. You have y'all have guys who are, their role is to stand around and make the ball. Versus we have guys who they get the rock, they can do what they want. Go get your shot. You don't have to stand and make. Ryan doesn't just shoot free. He'll penetrate, he'll stop and pop. Same with Sham, same with Clarkson. Like when we just talk about the bench play. Same with Bridges, same with OG. But I want to go back to something you said. You said you just focusing on shutting down Brunson. How do you accomplish that?
Well, I say we go back how we was guarding Ant. We just double him, put pressure on him 24/7. Just put whoever the best defender is, putting it on Brunson. I say our best perimeter defender. You might even got to throw Castle or Fox on him, of course, because I think they are either our best perimeter defenders or just double team, just get the rock out of his hand.
So that's why I want to stop. The first thing you said is double, right?
Yeah.
Which means you're leaving someone open. Where are you leaving open?
You just gotta rotate.
No.
Is it keep?
No. In order to double, there's only 5 defenders. If 2 are on one guy, leaves you with 3 guys, that leaves us 2. Who are you doubling off
It all depends on the setup. Like how like what's on the court. Like if
of? No. Okay,
if
Luke.
somebody's leaving, it's
Luke, come on, man. You making this shit trigonometry.
Look, we
Who
doing
in the
starting
five?
5. They're starting
Exactly.
5. If you double Brunson, who are you as your coach leaving
Yes.
open? Nobody.
Yeah.
You can't think about it.
See, take your fan hat off and use your brain, bro. Like, just look at it from an analysis standpoint. Just because you're admitting that we shouldn't leave anyone open doesn't mean you're saying the Knicks will win. We're just asking you to put your analysis, be an analyst. Who are you leaving open? If you're saying we should double Brunson, who are we leaving open? Josh Hart?
I mean,
you're not
I
gonna
think
leave OG.
I think I can leave. I think I can take a chance. Josh Hart got to show me he can really hit though. He got to show me
He did
this
that
is the
one time in
thing.
Cleveland.
that. But that's a past series. That don't mean he gonna be consistent doing that.
Hold up, bro. You just said he got to show you. He can't show you. He can't show you in the future. We can only talk about what he's done. He's shown it in the last series. He means the past series. He's shown
But
you them.
When they doubled Brunson and left, and Jared Allen specifically said it didn't work when we left him open, he cashed out. With that being said, they changed that immediately the next game.
Remember,
we
game
did.
Very next
one.
game.
He
We did
started
the same
off.
thing with
He
Caruso.
started off. He started off 0 for 3 from 3. Wow. But he finished 3 for 6. So he missed his first 3, then he started cashing. Matter of fact, I think that's the game he dropped 25. He was the leading scorer in that game. That was his playoff high. So that's what we're trying to get you to see. It's other guys. We're just not relying on one dude.
And last night, if Chet would have scored more than 4 points, y'all would have took that L.
But Chet ain't the.
If he would have scored more than 4, what
Chet is a
y'all
shit though.
y'all won by what? What y'all win by last night?
We won by what?
8.
7? Yeah, 8.
Okay, stop stealing your shirt. Chat scored more than 4 points. Y'all lose that game last night.
He got
So you
7.
gotta think about that too. That's big.
Hold on, they won by 8. But remember, it was the game when the shit was over. So they really won by 6.
Yeah. But he scored more than 4 points. That game over.
I mean, he wasn't being aggressive enough. And we was leading most of the whole game anyway.
I ain't gonna. The way he played last night, I think somebody kidnapped a family member.
Excuse me, can I get an aluminum foil sheet?
They said he won
4 points, 4 rebounds, only took 2 shots. Somebody kidnapped somebody. He looked like he ain't want to play.
They said he went full Ben Simmons last night, man.
Oh, yes, sir. But there's other players that did that before. They said Chris Bosh did it in the series against the Spurs too, had 0 points in game 7. Back in the day. When he played with the Heat.
Yeah. So again, look, we're not saying that, well, Rail and Gray are saying this win. I'm just talking about it, just analyzing matchup. Like, y'all strengths, y'all weaknesses, our strengths, our weaknesses, right? And all we're saying is, you're talking about all these positive things for the Spurs. It's so hard for you to say one positive thing about the Knicks besides, oh, Brunson, he's a top 10 player, but Bridges ain't gonna go off, she ain't all that. Cat got to show up. See what I'm saying? But when you talk about the Spurs, it's, man, Fox could go off, Sale could go off, Castle could go off, Luke Cornett, like, come on, bro. Come on.
I said, but I gave the Knicks the props they got. Like I said, they're a hell of a team. They got y'all got
Brunson. That's all. Everybody else was babies.
But that's their best player. So I gotta state that first. Like I gotta say what we can and what we can't do with him because he's the whole main offense. He's their offense.
You stated that only and last. You ain't say nothing else about nobody else that was good. Everybody else was, I don't believe, even though they've been playing well this playoff, but you believe in your young players and inconsistent. in this playoff. Make that make sense, bro. That's what I'm saying. You've been a fan right now. You're not being an analyst.
No,
You've
but
been
look,
a fan of the team.
but the okay. So look, the Spurs just showed me that anybody on that five can have a good great night. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it takes.
The Knicks haven't done that.
No, the Knicks. I was gonna say that the Knicks done it too. I seen it in the Cleveland series, but we just fucking knocked out the champions though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just knocked out the reigning champions. So I just feel like
unhealthy.
man,
No.
I ain't trying to, man. Come on, man. Like
unhealthy.
When they
I'm glad you brought it up, Drake, because I forgot about that. Y'all did discuss these players, 2 key players, bro. So this is what gets me. I don't want to hear it, and I wish Tate was up here because he do the same thing. Y'all never want to hear about the opposing team missing players, but when it's y'all team, y'all gonna bring it up. It can't be
Makes a
both
difference.
ways. So y'all second best player on y'all team was who?
Who the Spurs?
Yeah.
I say even between Castle Fox, because Fox averaged the second most points on the team during the regular season, so I say Fox.
I'm gonna probably go with Castle a little bit over Fox.
In the playoffs, yeah, I get Castle
consistency.
So imagine y'all without Castle, and then who's y'all best bench player?
Our best bench players, to me, I say Dylan Hopper.
So take Hopper and Castle. Okay. Let's say OKC beat y'all. Would you not bring up, man, we was missing 2 players?
I mean, exactly. Of course you're gonna always like, of course, because J-Dub was their second best player. Of course, if he was in, it'd be different. But that's sports. So, like, people gonna be missing players. Like,
we agree, but why is it that it's such a problem when it's mentioned? It's like y'all don't want all the facts to be told. It's the truth. Now, that's not y'all problem that they're not there. That's how you respond to that. It's not my problem. They ain't playing. That's on them. We won the game. We beat whoever was on the court. But we cannot
you don't jump down to your competition.
Right. We cannot ignore that they didn't have those guys. You just state, hey, yes, they were missing them. That's not our problem. Because it would be worse for y'all to lose to that team without.
I mean, yeah. You know but people forget Fox ain't played the first 2 games of the series either.
And did you not mention that?
But I'm just saying though, like
no. Yes or no, bro? When he was missing, did you not mention?
No.
No.
I didn't mention him the first game, but then when the second game came on, I was like, we gonna need Fox because Castle was showing that he's really not like a facilitator because he was having a lot of turnovers. So I'm like, all right, now we see the difference why when Fox is not in the game. I ain't say nothing about when we won the first game because we won, so I didn't really have no complaint.
Right. So when y'all lost, you mentioned them, correct?
Yeah, because it was showing on the court. It showed on the court that we needed a true point guard.
So did it not show that OKC needed J-Dub? Did it not show that they needed AJ Mitchell to come off that bench and do what he's been doing all playoffs?
But the difference is,
yes or no, dude.
He cooked the Lakers.
I mean, of course. Okay, yes, they needed J-Dub. They needed J-Dub. I'm gonna leave it as that. They needed J-Dub, but we ain't got nothing to do with that. Like
I said that already. I said it's okay.
I don't think they needed J-Dub.
It's okay to admit.
Yeah, I don't think it was J-Dub.
It's okay.
I think they were going to lose, honestly, regardless.
Guys, it's okay to admit that they were not at full strength, but you don't care anyway. It's okay to say both things, bro. It's okay
that
to
is
say
true.
They were not at full strength, but I don't give a fuck.
That's not my problem.
That's how I would feel. Right.
That's not my fucking problem.
Exactly. People said that when we
stop saying but.
No, look though. Hold on. I think Chet Holmgren need to be blamed too for that because he performed.
Yeah.
He's a part of your big three.
Main reason. He's that main reason.
They're big three.
Yeah, you've been muted, bro. You've been muted. Stop talking. Been muted. And you did.
So
Chet
is a big.
And I'm gonna unmute you. I was just trying to let you know that I felt the same way when we played the Lions, we kept hearing how, oh man, they got a lot of injuries on this. Give a fuck. That's my problem. I don't care. Yes, they were missing key guys on defense. I don't care. That's not our problem. It's not like we did something and took them out. That's that problem. So it's okay to admit that, Luke. All right, you about to unmute you. Get back there. You was going off. You good? There you go.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like I say, he wasn't there, so we can't change that. It's a lot of, but I feel as though throughout the history of sports, it's a lot of what if this person played? What if this person wasn't hurt?
That's going to be every single year with
Exactly.
everything because. So with that being said, you cannot use that as any type of excuse or an scapegoat.
Yes, I agree.
So agree with O and say, yeah, J-Dub wasn't there, but I don't give a fuck.
He can't. He can't because he wants to use that excuse
you
for
do.
himself.
You do, though. That's the sad part.
Yeah, we've heard you do this. We've heard Nate do this. We're missing so-and-so, or we ain't had this. But then when it's the next team, y'all don't want to give them that same excuse. Y'all don't want to give them those, and those are facts. These people were missing. It's okay to admit it because it's not your fault. It's not like you had some magic card and got to play that and say, I don't want J-Dub to play. And then we can play. It's not that he's not ready to play, that he hurt his hand. That's our problem. But it's okay to admit, yeah, it could have been different, but we'll never know. We still beat them anyway. We on to the final. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Because like I said, this happens in every year. That's why it's so hard to, number one, win a championship. And number two, repeat winning. Because health is really luck. It takes luck in every sport. Just a little bit of luck to win. Yes. You need your health, you need the right guys playing. This is what I agree. I was trying to tell T this when he likes to go about LeBron and all of this stuff. And I'm like, look, bro, part of winning the championship in the NBA is attrition. People being healthy, being able to play those 82 games, or how many games you play, going through these series, like you have to have your body right to get to the final. And hope you got all you guys for it. That's part of it. So we can't ignore it. But like you said, it's not our problem. That thing isn't there. Tell them next time, take care of your body better. We'll see you next year. Straight up. Nobody cares about the excuses, but we have to state the facts. Like if we had a book, we're telling the story of the 2025 through 26 NBA season, we have to include that in this Western Conference Finals, these were the injuries. But in the end, it's still going to be recognized as a winner.
Yeah.
It's okay. But we want to tell the entire story. We're not trying to shit on y'all. We're just saying that's the entire story. It's not like y'all beat the fully healthy OKC first team. But again, that ain't y'all problem. Y'all beat the team that was placed in front of y'all.
Can I say something on that though? But it ain't like J-Dub ain't played a whole series. He came back and he just getting hurt again. So technically he played on a technical note.
He didn't play game 7, bro. We're talking about game 7.
He didn't play. He didn't play.
Mitchell didn't play.
He didn't play. Stop trying to include him. He didn't play, bro. He didn't play.
Yeah, I mean,
y'all beat OKC. You didn't beat OKC with a hobbled no J-Dub. You beat OKC. Accept that. You beat OKC. They are a team like any other team that could have been there. The Lakers could have been there, but Luka got hurt. Whose fault is that?
Right.
The Lakers.
Yeah,
that's their fault. That's them. Oh, well. They're out. They're gone. They're not talked about. The same way with J-Dub. Just because he didn't play this joint, that means that your other role players need to step up and do their job. So it falls on the team. Exactly. That's why it's a team sport. It's not just one person. It's not going to fall on Shea. This series is going to fall on coaching and Shet. Everybody else, all y'all role players for OKC getting paid. Shet and the coach are getting in trouble for this loss.
They get $41 million next year.
Yeah, the problem is Shet already got paid.
Yeah, trade his ass. He
41
needs, and
million.
that's what, and I said that last week. He needs, me being OKC, having all those pieces and everything that I already have. I would trade him for a semi
Again, Greek.
piece I wouldn't even trade him for Greek. You don't even
I'm
need
going
all
for
that.
Greek. I'm going for Greek.
You wouldn't even need
Nah,
all that.
but
Yeah,
they said
let me
Greek
put
wants
that
to stay
out
in the
there.
East.
Yeah, they said they messed up yesterday. They interviewed him and they said he was a Boston Celtic already.
I ain't hear that.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
that
it popped up on Twitter.
ain't.
That's somebody interviewed him and they accidentally put it. It
He
said
belong.
Greek
He
freak
belong in New
Boston
York
Celtics.
for real, with the team that they have.
They
Trade
don't need
Cat and
him.
give him
Nah.
Yes, we
trade
do. Yes,
Cat,
we do.
trade Cat. Let Cat win this ring. Trade Cat and put Giannis in that joint.
Yes, sir.
Like him and Brunson. They both ball dominant.
Nah, we can run the pick and
The
roll.
pick and roll. Oh
Stop.
my God.
Pick and roll. Stop.
You doing it with
Which
Cat. And
shooters?
Cat shoot the three.
Cat soft.
That's that. I'm
Cat
talking
doesn't.
about
Cat gets
Giannis.
tired. When Giannis plays hard at 1,000 every single play. Cat
On
don't do
both
that.
ends of the court.
Both ends.
But he out
He's
of
a great.
control sometimes too.
He's a great perimeter defender.
He play hard.
And in
I'd
the
rather
post.
take somebody that play hard than that would give up.
Right.
This man,
Cat
they need to trade
Cat get you triple double.
That
When
is
Greek
fun. Like I'm getting
Greek
tired.
never got a
What'd you
triple
just say?
double.
What you just say?
I said,
What did you just say?
I said,
You said Cat get not you, the other one. You
Oh.
said
Cat
Cat get what?
triple doubles.
Bro.
He
Giannis
get
don't
triple
got triple doubles?
When the last
And
time
Giannis don't?
triple double?
When?
Cat just started
When
getting triple
Giannis
doubles,
got a
bro.
triple double? He got
Hold
a
on.
Cat
couple of
just
them.
started doing it this year, bro.
I'm gonna shut it down, Ray. I'm gonna shut him down. Nobody care about no triple double. Tell me when he gets an MVP.
I don't care about a triple double. That means you scoring, you passing, you doing everything.
Did he average that,
Rebounds.
or did he do it a couple games?
Couple games.
Because-
That's all I need to see.
No. In order to get an MVP, you got to ball all year.
I feel you. He did it when it matters, though.
Tell me when Cat is an MVP candidate. Forget even winning. Tell me when he's running. Like
You gotta look at the teams he on. He never the star player. Greek always been the main person.
Cat was the star before Ant.
He was a star out there for a long time.
Look at the
When they
team
brought
he
Jimmy
had.
Butler out there, it shouldn't matter.
Bro.
Oh
Kevin
yeah,
Love
Jimmy.
made a
I
name
forgot
for
about
himself being the
Jimmy.
only person out there. So that's not an excuse. Kevin Love made a
But I
name for
say
himself
that
out there.
that is the reason why who you call left. By Jimmy left because of Cat.
Exactly. So I don't get how you and T keep trying to put Cat on the same level as Giannis.
It's not
I'm
nowhere
not
close,
putting him
bro.
on the same Giannis. I'm just saying I would if I was New York, I wouldn't trade for him. With the team we got, I wouldn't trade for him.
To get someone more elite that plays harder and is gonna
But
and is
you
going
got
to
the
produce more.
players that's doing the same thing that Giannis gonna do. You got Josh Hart, you got OG.
What?
I just
Bro.
feel like
You
it's
don't, bro. Giannis and OG. Speaking of that, together. Oh
not
my God, you don't
y'all
need a
trying to
five.
compare. Y'all comparing the names. I'm talking
No.
about.
No, you said if
I'm
I'm
not giving
eliminating
up. I'm
cats.
not trading for a Greek freak. Somebody that's gonna give me what 20 and 10 when I got two players that
And
could
20
10.
probably give me
and
20 and 10.
10.
What? Boy, Greek is 30 and 12, 30 and 12 at the least.
Yeah. Look who he
And
got on his. He
7
don't got
and 8.
nobody with the Bucks.
Bro.
Yeah, he's
So
scoring
cat,
30.
Hold
cat
up.
can listen. Cat can't average a triple double with the people he have on the team, but Giannis can with the people he got on his team. Make it make sense.
They're not gonna have the same team.
Bro, I was about to say, no. You said when Cat was in Minnesota, that's an MVP candidate because look who's on his. Then you turn around and say Giannis averaged all them great numbers because look who's on his team.
Nobody. No, he
That's what
has
he's saying.
That means he
nobody.
shouldn't. That means he shouldn't have those numbers.
If you taking every shot, you grabbing every board, you going to have those numbers.
So how is he averaging a triple double? On top of
Who?
that,
No, I ain't never say
Giannis.
they averaging. I mean, he
No,
ain't average
Giannis.
no
No,
triple double.
Giannis. I'm telling you, Giannis.
Hold on. I'm about to give him the stats.
When has he averaged a triple double?
He said 2010 for y'all. This year, Giannis averaged 27.
No, I'm not saying he averaged 20 and 10. I'm saying if you
Uh-oh,
add it to
got
that
free.
next team.
Hold on, let me finish, bro. 27,
Damn.
9 rebounds, 5 last year, 30 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. 2023 to 2024, 30 points, 11.5 points, 6.5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. Like, bro, stop. Stop.
So you
Stop.
think if the Knicks made that trade, you think y'all just gonna give up Cat and that's it?
No, we give up either Catton Bridges or Catton Ocean.
Come
Both
on,
of
you
them
can't
got
give up
draft.
Bridges.
y'all gonna have to go some draft picks too.
I wouldn't give up
Nah.
Bridges.
We give them Bridges and those. I wouldn't give them Bridges either. I give them OG because he stayed hurt.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. I feel like OG is a better player, but he stayed hurt. I know Bridges will be, and now Bridges only needs to be the three. You got your top two guys. You know, just knock down all shit.
But if they win the championship, Greek ain't coming. Ain't no need for him.
That ain't the way a smart GM will think about it. Each season is different. You can't say, well, we're going with this team, so we should be good. No, other teams are getting better. And if you have an opportunity to get better, or your ass is fine. Because when the
They
owner
gonna run
says,
it back.
when the owner say what happened is same squad, and you're like, yeah, we had a first round exit, we had a championship hangover. Well, coach, that's your job to make those guys ready. And you know we got a black coach. He'll be fired.
Oh yeah.
He will be fired after winning the championship. The following year, making it to the conference finals, he'll be fired, right? So you have to go all in. You have a chance to get somebody like Greek, somebody who's going. Do you think Cat will be in the Hall of Fame?
Still early to
Right.
tell.
Okay. What about
Cat
Greek?
is played. Cat is out of his prime.
What about Greek?
I mean, cause he got a ring, yeah.
Right.
MVP.
So you have the chance to get a Hall of Fame player versus just having a really good player, bro. How do you not make that move?
I just don't see it happen. If I'm them, I ain't doing it.
It's not about seeing it happen. It just kind of just relate to what he's saying though. Like,
No, I understand what he's
would
saying.
you
I'm
do
not
that?
doing it. I
So that's what
wouldn't.
he's getting at. Why wouldn't you do that if you just want to get better? You're getting an MVP caliber player for somebody that's just good.
And
Cat
you
has
could have
shown
pulled the trigger
what he
already.
has done on his own team.
How long they been talking about him going to the Knicks? It's
But it
been a
wasn't
minute.
realistic. No, it wasn't realistic because Milwaukee was not trading. Milwaukee has come out and said they're open for business. They're willing to trade Dallas away. So now it's real. Before that, it was just talk. Now it's actually real.
It's real now because Greek mad.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to give you another comparison of what we talked about. Golden State. A lot of people forget that whole scenario of AD going to Golden State. They like to run. Once Uncle Shay Shay said that, they ran and they begged AD to come to Golden State after they lost to LeBron. It's not the truth. If you go back and read the article, February of that year, before they even played in the finals, the article was already out that AD was going to Golden State because they had the money to get him. So they were coming off a championship. Why would they go get Kevin Durant? Because it's smart. If I can get better, I'm going to go get that. I can make this work. I'm going to go get that. It doesn't matter that we just won. It doesn't matter we just
You know
won.
what?
It doesn't matter we broke the regular season record. We're going to get this guy because he's that great.
Yeah, because we won them 73. We went 73-9, and we couldn't get past King James.
Not the truth. You didn't hear what I just said. I just gave you the whole story. You can look this up. You can Google it. February of that year before the finals, before they played LeBron, before they let him come back, before he came back down 3-1. The article was already out that he was going to go to state because they afford him. Bob Myers was going to get Kevin Durant. It was already out there.
But you got to think about that. KD already, number one, KD hop from team to team. Like, the way he is.
You don't forget that Draymond and Steph called KD as well.
He at that. But at the same time, Draymond and Steph, they knew they couldn't get past LeBron.
You still not listening to what I'm saying.
They knew they couldn't.
It was before they even got to that game.
I understand what y'all saying. It was before that. But that was the icing on the cake. Oh yeah, he coming over.
So what he's trying to say is that how
We
teams
just
are getting
lost
better year by
3-1.
year. They're saying how teams get better year by year. The year before Golden State won. With that being said, yes, the following year they went great. They did great. They lost that following year, but before they lost, they already was talking to KD to go into the next year with KD on their team to already be better from the 2 years prior of them already winning.
And
The
I
point is,
understand what y'all saying, but y'all got to put in the other key points too. Him and Russ wasn't getting along either.
bro, you going too deep into it.
So
We're just trying to tell you from a front
the
office.
team,
All
the
that
Golden, we're talking
all
about
that
Golden
makes a
State, not
difference.
Bro,
OKC. No, 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 no. Golden State
no,
won the championship and they're still trying to get better. That's the
right,
whole point. That's it.
right. That's what we're
That has
trying to
nothing to
tell
do
you.
with Russ, has nothing to do with OKC, has nothing to do
That,
with KD not liking it there.
that's
He
what
could
we're
be a
trying to
If,
thought
if
tell
all
y'all
he wanted.
if y'all
But
want to think that,
they got that thought to come over there to get better though. That's all we saying.
We're trying to tell
then
you
that left again.
we're trying to tell you from a front office point. You don't care that you just won last year. You say, yeah, we won, but if we can get better, we're still trying to get better. You don't just rest on it like, oh man, we won, so run it back with the same team. No, the hell you don't. Now when you got another guy who's better than some people on your team, you still try to get
Okay,
better.
okay,
This is what. But
OKC
listen,
just tried to
this,
run it back
this
with the same team, and they could have got
bro,
somebody this year.
bro. This
And you
is
see
why
what
you
happened?
exactly,
You see
exactly.
what happened?
This is why you try to get better every year because you know what? Every other team is getting better. They're trying to
Every
beat
year, a
you.
team that Cleveland got as far as they got. Why? They made a transaction to get James Harden to be better.
Did they really get
Everybody
better?
else,
But that was the point
Cash.
of them doing
they
it.
did
That
it for
was
that
the
reason.
hey,
They
hold
did it to
up.
help Donovan.
When the
Yeah,
last time
cause, no,
Help,
cause they yeah
help,
that was the reason why they got rid
help.
of
Garland.
Darius Garland, because they was
And the
like,
rumors
Because
was
it
Darius
didn't work.
Garland and
yeah, it
D
didn't
Mitch
work.
didn't get along. Nah, the rumors was Darius Garland and D Mitch did not get along.
okay, but either way, tell me when last time the Cavs went to the conference final. They hadn't been there since LeBron was there. And Donovan Mitchell never got to the conference final. So they went and got James Harden to make their team better. That's what we're trying to tell you. You as a front
I feel
office,
like
you don't just say
you
we
got
won
Darius
last
Garland.
year.
You got Darius Garland on that when they played the Knicks. You got a better series.
No, you don't. No,
Nah,
you don't.
I don't think you get
No,
the
you
point
don't.
product. I don't think you get the assist production with the ball flow with Garland.
Garland.
I would only say he might have added a little bit more defense. That's the only thing. But even with that being said, again, I don't know Darius Garland to be some type of shutdown defender. So I think that
Point.
point is invalid.
But what Harden only put up average 15 with the Cavs series, Cavs and Knicks series.
Garland was averaging 10 before he left.
Yeah, but did you see what happened when he got to the Clippers?
What the
But
Buckets.
Clippers do?
you
What the
said
Clippers
the
do?
Clippers got better
They ain't
because
had no
different
team.
pieces, different pieces in different places work.
They ain't had no team.
You
Kawhi play
you
every
know
other
that.
day.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, bro. So you never stop trying to get better. It don't matter what you last year. Last year is last year. You know
But
what?
I
I got
know
another
every team
example. No,
got to
no,
get
no. Hold
better.
on. I got another example.
What?
Us, nigga. After that season, after Jacob's rookie year, that agency, we was talking about how much money we had. We ain't spend no money. Get
No
better.
money.
And look what happened last year. And then Adam Peters noticed, you know what? You spend some money this off season. You need some dogs in the thing. You never stop
But you
trying to
saw
get
what we
better.
tried to do. We were so good. They was like, "Damn, we made it. We made it past Detroit. We made it to the NFC Championship. Let's try to run it back with the
And look what
same.
happened. You
Why
keep
spend the
saying this like
money
it's helping
now?
your scoring. This is not helping.
Why spend the money now and we can run it back with the same team we just had?
And what happened, Rick? What
Injuries.
happened?
What team is ranked the same
Injuries.
team?
We
Hey,
was hurt all
real,
year.
Luke,
yeah.
real. He said named two teams who ran it back, and both of them did not succeed.
Off injuries though. Did they
It
not have
doesn't
injuries that next
matter.
following year?
So
It
if you had a better player, did he make up for those
But
injuries?
if you traded some players, yeah, you would have traded that injury prone ass nigga to not be hurt because you have to make
uh,
you have to make a transaction over the offseason because of that.
Remember, when you win a championship, you're the hunter. Everybody's making moves to try to you
yeah.
every
So let me ask you this, Dre. As a Lakers fan, are you guys gonna run it back when Luca gets healthy? with the exact same team.
Hell no.
As it's looking right now, LeBron not taking a pay cut. We're gonna have to.
Would you
Or
want
y'all
to?
gone.
Would you want to run it back?
As a Lakers fan, Dre, you box office, them buses, Genie Bus, right? What are you doing? Are you moving pieces or are you keeping the exact same team?
You gotta move pieces now. I felt like last year, I felt like this year coming up, we should have added pieces. We ain't add nobody. And
And that's why y'all
the
feel
people
where
we
y'all
wanted to
feel.
add,
Teams got to
team
consistently move.
team snatched them. Like we wanted to do from who Boston picked up. Is it Checks or something?
Wow.
What's
Yeah.
his
He ain't do
name?
nothing.
By your Tunis? Whatever his name is. The
Vucevic.
Lakers wanted him.
Vucevic.
No,
Vucevic.
Vucevic.
We wanted
Vucevic.
him.
Let me
He
get this
didn't
right.
even play. He didn't even play in the last couple games of
That,
the
I was about to
season.
that's why I'm mad.
say,
That's why I'm mad.
give him
Boston
no burn.
snatched him up and didn't even play him.
He played
Imagine
well,
we got
and
him
when he
instead of
played
Aiden
in Boston, he did actually play well in those series.
What you say,
for a
Luke?
couple games.
No, I was saying they ain't even give Vujicic no burn.
No burn, bro.
He a defensive liability.
They did him a little dirty, especially when Embiid coming back. They could have put a
But I
body
feel
on
as
him.
though he still would have. I
Nah,
still feel as
Embiid
though
would
he
have
would have
taken
been an
it.
asset though. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you already
Wait a
down,
minute.
if you already down like 2 games in the series, like okay, you got a guy that just coming from previous teams that was easy 20-10 type of style
Yep.
player. Like why not
Or at least
play
double
him
double.
just to see how high it go?
Because in the series, it's different. So y'all like to take regular season stats. When you get into a series, the team is locked in to stop and exploit the mismatch. You know, during the 82-game season, you don't have time. You look at film for that team and then you on to the next team and on to the next team. When you lock into a series, if you know they're going to play Vucevic, you have a game plan to attack. Like, hey, we're going to spread it out and go one-on-one. He barbecue chicken. That's why
Okay.
you can't have a defensive liability, especially a big man. You can't hide a big man. You can hide the perimeter defender. You can't hide a big man on the court. Keep
I just
check Embiid one-on-one.
I mean, but still though, like you, but why is you taking away point assets and rebound assets from like that like you're hurting your own self not playing because he would have did better than Aiden. I feel like he would have did better than Aiden. Aiden supposed to be some type of defensive player. He ain't do nothing. Like so
Here's
why
the
not
thing,
get
though.
this
Aiden and
guy?
Chat.
Why
Aiden and
not get
Chat
this
need to
guy
go to
coming
China.
from two previous teams that was averaging a double 20-10 a shot versus a guy who's not doing nothing?
You're still talking regular season stats, bro. Them stats do not matter in the playoff. He has to. You keep saying you're taking points away. No, when you're a big man, I need you to take points away from the other team. I need you to get stopped. You're not going to be a paint presence. You can't stop Embiid. So you're only good to us if you're dropping 20. Is he going to drop 20 on Embiid?
Who gonna drop 20 on the beat for real? Like that in the East?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. You put Vucevic in.
Not too many
He's not dropping 20 on Embiid. He's not Embiid. So put you on the court.
All right, can I throw an example of what like what I'm saying, like how you gotta put him in to see what he can do. So remember when in the finals with the Cavaliers and the Warriors, at first Teron Luke was never playing Tristan Thompson. He was not giving Tristan Thompson no burn, which was stupid. Then when he started playing Tristan Thompson became an asset. Like he was getting balls, getting blocked shots. And I feel as though Vujic is not a defensive. He's not a defensive like asset, but that's 20 points you got off. That's points. You just got sitting on the bench. Like, why not play him?
Listen what you made though. When you said Tristan Thompson is your example, you ain't say nothing about it. You said he got rebounds and blocks. Rebounds and blocks.
But that's not his role to get points. His role is a defensive role.
Do you think that was Boston's problem, having scoring points or defending?
Say that one more time.
I say, you feel like Boston's problem with Philly was they were scoring points?
No.
To me, it was they couldn't get stopped. In order to win playoffs, you got to get stopped, bro. Your defense matters
Also in
more than your offense.
basketball, you gotta play to produce. You gotta play. I experienced in AAU. I had a coach put me in 5 minutes a quarter.
That,
What I'm gonna
but
do?
then
5 minutes a quarter.
that makes the player that's coming in off the bench ready and active better. If the player is
But you
coming in
gotta
off
get in
the
a
bench,
groove.
some you don't have time to get in the groove.
Yeah, 5 minutes a quarter. What I'm gonna do? As soon as you put me
Do
in, I'm coming out.
do what you need to do.
Nah, five
Produce.
minutes a quarter is enough though. That's enough
That's
time.
20 minutes.
That's
That's
about
20
20.
minutes. Don't do that.
Yeah,
That's
I'm about
20
to say
If
minutes.
I if I'm not the star player, I don't know. You remember Melvin, Luke? You remember Melvin?
nah,
He
I
was
don't
like the
remember.
well, Nate remember. He was our LeBron. He was our go. I don't want to say he's LeBron level, but he
Now
was
let
our
me
star player. Jarrell, you remember Melvin?
Yeah.
But yeah, he took every shot. Our AAU coach said, "Look, you get in that game,
Is
he touched the
it
ball first."
so with that being said, is basketball only just touching the ball to shoot?
Nah.
No, but if you running the
You can
offense
still
through
make
somebody,
you
what are
can
you
still
gonna
make
do
a
in
big
five
impact.
minutes?
You can do so much, bro. Mitchell Robinson is not known to score, but that nigga's been having 10 and 10, playing
Yeah.
8 minutes.
He
Josh
gonna
That's
be a
Hart.
key
impact.
piece
That's
Josh
with that
impact.
Hart.
finger, with that
That's
broken
impact.
finger. He gonna be a key. He gonna be a key point.
Josh Hart is another one. He's not out there to score, but he makes an impact on the game. He does the
Assists,
other stuff.
rebounds, steals, blocks, all of
Josh
that.
Hart just a dog though.
And that's the problem with Vucevic. He's one trick pony. If he's not scoring for you, he's hurting being on the court because he ain't getting no stop.
He's
Not in that
slow.
series.
I
Not in
He
mean,
would
that
have been
series.
better. He would have been better than what's his name?
he'd been better than
Aiden.
Aiton.
That's my whole point.
I mean,
Better than Aiden.
Y'all can say that now, but I was getting this before the season started. Lakers fans was loving that they got 8. They was loving it.
No, I didn't. I hated it.
I don't-
Maybe
He was
you, but
last
the rest of
resort.
them, they love it. Man, we got 8 and 9. He gonna be all right with us. I even see them say after Clint Capella had a little something they got. I remember Clint Capella saying that's not your game, that's not your role, or something like that. Then 8 started playing better. Lakers fans were like, oh, maybe he needed that talking from Capella. Look at him, he been playing well. Then as soon as they falter, they love to blame the role play.
Aiden trash. He was last resort. We picked
All
him
right,
up out of
so
pity.
I think we pretty much covered man, we done covered the recap of the Spurs OKC series. We done did the finals for the Knicks for real. I think one of the things we didn't touch on that we wanted to talk about
What we
was
doing with shit?
where does OKC go?
I think you
Uh,
need to get rid of him, man.
Yeah,
For who
he gotta
though?
go.
What do you
Yeah.
do? What do you trade him for? What do you get back in return?
Greek.
He has to want to go there, right?
But then
Yeah,
again,
I know.
then we have that comment. He's not going west, right?
yeah, he not going west. He staying east.
Oh, he already
So
said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he said
so
Okay.
it's close to the Greeks.
if you asking me, right, and this is just if you put me in that GM feature, I would get someone just as a regular person, a forward, just a regular forward, because you already have all the other pieces. You can trade Chet for value for key pieces for the following year. You have Jalen Williams, who can start in that position and play very well. So get Chet, get what, a couple first rounds, 2 players to go with it, cash value with it. On top of that, you can pay all them your Carson Wallaces, Caruso's, and the others.
Yeah, pay AJ Mitchell.
And yeah, get rid of Chet and pay them boys and
Why you
have
keep calling
draft
him
picks
Shaq?
and
He
value.
ain't for it. He check. He ain't for it. Don't
Shit,
act like he
shit.
ain't.
Get rid of shit.
Shit.
Get rid of shit.
So the funny thing is, I'm the opposite of them. I think I'm gonna tell you what. We live in a society where everyone wants everything instant, right? Now I agree he hasn't earned that bag. He's about to get that. So when you pay a player, you're also paying them based on potential. He's still a young player. Yes, he had a terrible series. I don't think you give up on a player just because you have one terrible series. You literally just won a championship. Now you need to
Yeah.
develop over the offseason. You don't give up on the ones that young. You develop this player.
I'm with you on that. But honestly, for me, uh, watching, I was looking at Shet. Shet was, if I'm not mistaken, Shet and Wemby was kind of like one and two, right? In that
What you
draft,
mean?
or they were kind of like
Something like
talking about
that.
it like that, right? Right. Shet has potential to be a number one, but again, like Dre was kind of saying, not necessarily a player to be an impact on a game, but to be a star caliber player of like him, he needs to be on a team where he needs more touches. He's not getting the love. And when they broke down to like game 7, this nigga took two shots, and both of them were in, if not the first quarter. He didn't look to shoot the rest of the game.
I agree. But again, still a young player, right? You don't give up. This is why I say that. Because we were saying that in that Lakers series. We weren't saying that they need to get rid of Shaq. He's a problem. It wasn't until the Spurs series that it was like, oh man, we need to get rid of this guy, man. He had a bad
I
series.
I
Give him,
personally
give him,
disagree.
give him a chance,
I think he should have ate
bro.
more with the Lakers.
No,
He didn't put up
you're
crazy numbers
saying
with the Lakers.
listen to it. That's what you're saying. I'm saying the consensus on it. Everybody is dogging them now because of this series versus Spurs. Nobody was dogging
Okay.
them before that because he had what 16, 18, 22 versus the Lakers. The last 3 games, but he only took 9 shots when he got 60 points. He took 14 shots to get 18, 11 shots to get 22. Like, you can't give up on a young player that quickly because he had a bad series. You got to bet that this man going to develop. He's going to take loss. He's going to take this L and that shit that's on his face, get in the gym, get better, come back next year ready to go.
So let me ask you this.
Next year, if he pull this shit, now it's like, all right, get him out
All
of here.
right. So to continue on with that, do you wait till All-Star break, or do you wait for the whole entire season?
Oh no, he got until All-Star break. Show something different.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'll take that. But he needs to be in the preparations of talks for just in case.
I agree.
But then I can't say that because I feel like now y'all contradicting yourself. Y'all saying every team got to get better than next year. You want to
So
get better than next year.
that's what I'm
No, no,
Get
no,
saying.
rid
no,
of
no,
him.
no, no, no.
So
No,
with
no,
me,
no,
with
no.
us still getting better, let's try him out. Let's get him back up there because at the same time, if we don't want him, we still need him to perform for trade value. We still need him to look good for what we need in return.
I'd
After
rather
that, it's right.
I'd rather get rid of you now after you just had this terrible performance in the playoffs than wait till next year and you end up getting hurt and then your trade value gone or you have a terrible year.
That
Yeah,
is
So
that's
let
the
me answer
chance that you.
that. Let me let me answer both of those things, right? Number one, his trade value is down, right? So you can't trade him for shit. Nobody's giving up anything for him right now. So now's not the time to trade. You need him to come back
I
next year.
think somebody would take a chance.
No, they'll take a chance, but they're not giving you much in return. That's what I'm saying. His stock is down. As a GM, you come to me and say, hey, we want to trade check. I'm like, what you looking for? Because I just saw what he did. So I ain't giving you nothing major. You want to swap a couple role players, cool. Other than that, no, this trade value is down. Number two, when you say that we're contradicting ourselves, we're not. Because we're talking about Greek, somebody who's established. We know what he is. We don't know what Chad is. So what I'm saying is you need to see if he can develop over the offseason. He may come back better, which means your team got better. When we're talking Giannis, we know what he is. MVP candidate, future Hall of Famer, champion, as the lead dog of his team in a small market. You can't say none of that about Chad. It's not the same. It's not
Getting
the
rid
same.
of.
out of comparison.
After last night, I'm getting rid of.
But you cannot have knee-jerk reactions. oh, he looks terrible. So let's just get rid of him. Like, you got to give young players some chances to develop. And like I said, I'm not telling you
Because
to
what's
take a
his
bunch of
contract?
chances.
He making like 229, I think.
It's something crazy. No, that
41 million a year.
that's another thing. A team has to want to take on that contract. Why would I take on that amount of money after how you just played? That don't make sense. So it would be better if you came back
His
next
team gotta
year,
take him.
you start frying. Now you can get something. Now you can get those typical roles. You're not getting that right now. That ain't happening. And they don't need draft picks. They still
OKC
got
just got
draft picks.
so many picks though.
Yeah, they could have had the number 1 pick this year.
I
Which would
heard.
have been
I heard.
sick.
I think they got like the 12th pick this year. I think it's the
Right.
12th or 15th, which is crazy.
Exactly. Well, I think we stand back right now, grab somebody, they'll check. You have a sit down with them. Say, hey, we're gonna need you next year. We need you to up next year. We need you to be the number 2 to get J Dub. We drafted you that high up. That
Yeah, yeah.
we need you to step up and be Scottie Pippen to our Michael Jordan, Kobe to our Shaq, whatever you want to talk about. Our D Wade to our LeBron in Miami. We need you to be that. We don't need you to be the third guy. That ain't why we drafted you or paid you that amount of money.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
wait. I feel like we're gonna wait until next year. It's gonna come out he was gambling or he was hurt. That's gonna be the excuse with Chat.
He was gambling, man.
Nah, I definitely
I'm
think
trying to
that.
tell you, something was up with him.
Nah, I think they're gonna probably give him one more year. Because, like I said, his contract too big for somebody just like, all right, we'll take him off y'all hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I do think he's overpaid for sure. Like, I said that from the
Yeah.
jump. I was like, he's overpaid.
But remember,
I just feel as
his
though you got,
contract,
huh?
you pay him based on the potential.
Yeah,
You're like betting on this guy can keep getting better. He can keep
yeah. I mean, which
saying?
was understand. Like, I can see why they gave him the money, but I just feel as though his like, don't get me wrong, Chet, he has like the capability to be a hell of a player, like he does. But I just feel as though his where his standpoint at is right now, he shouldn't be as paid as high as he is. I definitely think he should have like what's the word I'm looking for? He should have his standpoint's too high for him the way he's performing his pay don't match. Basically, what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, but I'm gonna give you this example. People felt the same way when we paid Brunson.
with who?
Brunson, a free agent. They said we overpaid when we first signed Brunson.
I know. Did you get
No,
that
no,
that
hold, no, but
that
no. I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm
that
gonna tell you
video
the
I sent you
difference.
up?
Oh, hold on. Let me get this out. I'm gonna tell you the difference between with Brunson. Brunson was performing when he was with the Mavericks. Like,
Yeah. He was
Not to
him.
that. No. Not to that
You
Six
level of the
man.
contract that we paid him,
when
bro.
they signed him to all that money, they were saying that Brunson, that was a bad idea. That they
Yes.
should not have paid him all that money for a backup point guard.
Yes. They
who
said
said so?
that he will never have the Knicks going to the finals. They like, do you really think this is going to be the guy that gets you over the hump, get you to the final? It's not going to happen. And
And I
these
feel like
were
that.
basketball analysts. These are not fans. These analysts that were saying, and I remember that video, real when you sent it. These were analysts, sports writers, saying these things like, man, yeah, they signed him, but it ain't going to move the needle. The Knicks not going to do nothing. You're putting the house on him, and nothing's going to happen from this. So that's what I'm saying about Chet. You're paying based on potential. Now, he didn't show it this year. You got to see what he do next year. Every year is different, bro.
Yeah, I
Every
definitely think he should get one more year to see. Okay, how do we move forward with Chat? So, but I do think that his like they put him on a pedestal for this how he was gonna perform in the Spurs series. I think that was I really do think that was the main objective to see how would he perform against the Spurs, and that's gonna take a toll on his future for real, like where he will be.
Oh, for sure. Because that's where you're gonna have to battle. Your arch nemesis is now winning.
Yeah,
Y'all supposed to be the same type of player.
Yeah.
Extremely tall, with guard skills, shoot free, all of that, but you didn't perform. Wemby did. You didn't.
And yeah, that's why I don't think them previous series and like last year really kind of, because they were like, we want to see what you can do with the person that matches up the best with you. You know what I'm saying? So
It still matters, though. It still matters. It matters.
I know it matters, but I'm saying, like, I feel as though that this series right here was the main objective for Chet, and more specific. More than SGA. Like, I think that Chet, that's why I really do think that his performance with this series was going to determine his future.
And I feel like what he does this offseason is going to determine the future. Are you going to just lay down after you got dog in this series, after Wemby put the work on you, or are you going to come back like, I got to beat you? It's going to tell us the type of player he is. He could be a star, okay? Or if he's just a role player.
Yeah.
Because a star player
that boy
going to take that to heart. The star player going to take that to heart. Like, you embarrass me. You embarrass me in front of my family and everybody.
Wemby got that boy hard.
Then it's
Even
like
if
he
you watch
getting
the
dunked,
games in the
like,
regular season, he make Chet look like a little boy. Even in the regular season games when they matched it up, every game he made that boy look like a little boy. It's like Wemby got that boy hard.
So he got to show this offseason. Like, you can put the work in so he can come back together.
I don't see what else what can he improve on?
What do you
Can't say
mean? Everything.
people keep saying get stronger. His body frame is not built for him to get stronger.
Okay, Jay, stop that. They said the same thing about KD when he came into the league, that he couldn't get strong.
KD ain't get stronger.
Yes, he did. Look at
Nah,
his
he
body when
did.
he first came up versus now, bro. Steph
I
Curry,
mean,
they
he
said the same thing. Look at Steph Curry's arms when he got drafted, bro. Yes, you can get strong. Nobody's saying you're going to be
those different body
tall,
structures.
bro.
He a slender man.
KD.
No, I'm talking about Chet. I'm talking about Chet. Chet is just he bones. He's skin and
So
bones.
is K,
Power
so
Nah,
is
forward.
KD.
KD was too. When he came out
Right,
of Texas, he was bony. He was
right.
skinny.
He's
But
bigger
that's
now,
him
bro.
being young and growing up. Chet, what, 22 now?
Bro, what are you talking about? You
How
got
old
in
is
the weight
Chet?
room. You don't just grow up and get bigger. What are you talking about?
I know, but KD always been a little bony person. So as he got older, yeah, he added the weight. And it's
Bro, he added
different
weight.
types of players too. Chet
Bro,
Chet
he
the
ain't
added
same
getting
weight
way
no
though.
every year.
Chet ain't gaining no weight.
You don't know that. You just
He would have
said
did
it.
it this year.
No, maybe he didn't think he needed to.
But now Wemby picked up some pounds over because when he first got drafted, he was only like 210 or 200. He's
What is he
240
now?
now.
See what I'm saying? So it's possible, right? You can't say they can't be complete.
Yeah, Wemby's 240 pounds now.
So that brings me to our last topic. Hour. We want to get off top. Last one is the face of the league. Who do y'all see as the face of the league? Do you think anyone's the face of the league? Do you think every one's championship is down the face? Tell me your thoughts on that. Let me start with you, Blue.
The face of the league. I'm gonna be honest. I can't really pinpoint who's the face of the league right now because each year it been jumping to different persons. For one year they were saying it was Jokic. Next year they were saying it was Luka. One year now they're trying to say it's Wemby. Now they're trying to say it's SGA. So I feel as though it's really no. I feel as though no person really been too dominant to the point where they have a face of the league yet. A person that's a face of the league, they are dominating the league, winning championships, always in the finals. Like how that LeBron, that Steph Curry, Warriors, Cleveland series was like. You knew the face of the league at that time was Bron and Steph. KD, they had even back in the 90s when the Bulls was winning the dominating the 90s, Jordan was the face of the league. Kobe, they were saying Kobe, Tim Duncan, all of them guys was the face of the league. I feel as though now it's really no pinpoint who is the face of the league right now. I feel as though we should give it more time to see who's really going to dominate throughout these 2020 years.
Talk to me, bro.
The face of the league. I'm gonna sound weird when I say this. Hopefully not too weird, but Um, before I make my take, what are your guys' take on the faces of the league being someone from not the United States?
Not happening.
Why wouldn't it happen though? Like,
It's not happening.
but why wouldn't it happen if top five
I'm
guys
I'm
in the
only
league?
asking because the top four right now, if we just say let's say Luka, Doncic, Shea, Wemby, all
You got
foreigners,
Jokic too.
right? So how I want to kind of frame this part of my take is I would want to say I would want the American traditional way to have Ant-Man, but Ant-Man brings that excitement. He brings that that go-getting type of attitude. Now, you don't have any championships, and I don't think anyone's going to come close to getting those type of championships. Nowhere close to Bron, nowhere close to Kobe, nowhere close to Steph, nowhere close to Jordan. I don't think no one's going to dominate the way we've seen that happen before, ever again. It's about to be random, up in the air. New teams are going to win consistently going on from there.
Can I say something on that? I'm gonna let everybody. I just want to get this out the way real quick. With the
And
whole
then can I
face
get
of the
a
league,
scratcher from the window?
I don't think that.
That's
I feel as though he kind of dismantled. Even if he had a chance to be in the face of, I feel though that last series against the Spurs, he kind of dismantled that because
yeah.
with 8 minutes in the fourth quarter, nobody in the face of these quitting. I don't give a fuck if you down 50. You play until that fucking clock say 0-0. Then you go dap up all the opponent. You don't dap up nobody 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You down by a certain amount. You play that shit all the way through. I don't think he should be the face of the league.
So he's not gonna. First of all, it wasn't. He was never going to play the rest of that game. They were getting their ass whooped.
Yeah.
So he was going to come out. Now him doing it at the time he did it, that's gonna be a controversial thing that a lot of people are gonna. Now he did a respectful thing. He went over there. He congratulated his team. Now did he want to sit there and wait and for all the celebration and all that shit? That's in his psyche and all that and whatnot. Now I
That's what he
don't
said
have no.
too. He
Say
actually
again.
came out and said that too, bro. He actually talked about it. He was like, I got a lot of backlash, but I was trying to be respectful. I knew I wouldn't go back in the game. Coach made that clear.
Yeah.
Number two, when they win, they're going to be celebrating. I'm going to be mad as shit. I just lost. I don't want to go down and dap them up while they celebrate because I'm mad. So I wanted to give them the respect and go dap them up, man. Now, I was like you, Luke. I didn't like it. So I was like, man, you're supposed to, like, game's still going on. The team basically waving the white flag. So when he explained it, I get what he's saying. Like, bro, I'm not going back in the game. They're going to be celebrating. I'm not trying to be that big while they celebrate the game. And I'm mad as shit.
Right.
It's better than him just walking off the board.
That's what I would have did.
So, but if I'm to pick somebody of this new era, me who I like, I'm not a big Shea fan. I'm sorry. I'm not. I think he got exposed on defense this past series. And he's not. He's very, 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 very skilled and very talented. But I think he's trying. He's looking for a way out rather than perfecting his craft the way he did last year.
I see what you're saying.
I get exactly.
So
if looking for a way out, I think
that might be the wrong word.
Yeah,
that might be the
found a
wrong
loophole.
word.
He found a loophole.
Okay.
To try to exploit that instead of just being better than the next guy. It's like, you know what? I can fuck. I can act like I got fouled and make the game easier for myself instead of.
So if I'm you absolutely right. So if I'm to pick somebody for myself, I like seeing Wemby as the face due to the fact that I like what Wemby's doing. They were talking about his mindset, and how he trained with Dream. He then went and worked out with Jamal Crawford. You know, you don't see a big man working with guards. He then went and mentored with the monks and then when you watch him play, he keep his cool. I like that, and something about that kind of just gives me, and no funny shit, gives me a part of like LeBron. People gonna hate, people gonna attack, people gonna do all this shit. but I'm mentally strong enough to perform and still give you guys a peaceful attitude of going.
Hey, bro, he was not peaceful. When he was out there grabbing niggas' dreads,
He would. He
he
definitely
was
grabbed New Dog head.
he was grabbing dreads. He elbowed Nas Reed in the face. So I don't know if he's completely zen yet, bro. This me with the monster. It was
Yeah, them
cool.
months.
It was cool until everything got heated. Then he went back to the hood on it. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna throw this vote. You know what, Dortch, come here. Let me grab the dreads. Let me push Mason Wallace back. I don't know if the monks did too much, when it comes to
He,
this.
I think he's you don't see him act, he's not a Stefan Castle.
I mean, okay, but that might be a cultural thing too. France versus America. They supposed to be more sophisticated and all of that. So, we rock around. So to answer that question, I'm with Luke. I don't have a face for the league because I feel like they try to place this crown on these young players too soon. You're supposed to earn that crown
Yeah.
by consistently winning. And you don't have to win a chip every year, but your team should be one of the teams we're talking about winning the chip every year in order for you to get a face. You're at least in the final four of the teams competing for championship consistently every year. They try to crown Ant-Man, they try to crown Luka, they try to crown Wemby as NBA. Like, you have to put this work in every year to be the face. Like you said, Kobe, Jordan, Steph. And another thing, I know y'all keep saying Wemby can be the face. Wemby got to get more charismatic. We forgetting about it. Tim Duncan was a great player, but he was never the face of the league. He was never the face. He just won. Like, he did his thing. But they never put him in commercials and all that because he didn't have the personality. You got to have that personality, too. That's the hard part. Is you got to sell it. They don't want to hear the PC answers to, well, we got to do this. We have to do this. Blah, blah, blah. They want comfort. They want that dog. They want to hear those answers that Kobe would give.
That's why Ant kind of fits in that. That's why Ant fits.
Exactly.
But Ant said he don't want it.
It's not about what you want.
Exactly.
He came out and said it.
I'm pretty sure LeBron didn't want to be the face of the NBA.
And once you was that number one pick, he was the chosen one. He had no choice.
Jordan wasn't trying to be the face of the NBA. He was trying to be the best player.
He just wanted to be the best. Yep.
Just the best player. So it don't matter.
I know who about to be the face.
Who?
The boy that's about to come out of BYU.
I like I said, I don't think there will ever be another particular face. We're not going to see the greatness of a Steph running 5-6 rings back to back. We're not going to see LeBron or another nigga going to the finals 10 straight years. We're not going to see that again.
Nope.
I agree with you with that, Ram. And it's because of the growth of the league. There's so much talent.
By a long shot, yes. Yeah. By a long shot, yes.
So it's going to be hard for one team to dominate every.
Like no funny shit. No funny shit. I don't see, and just to see how hard a two-peat is, I don't see another team three-peating ever again.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Ever again. Like, that shit is insanely hard.
Yeah, that's done. That is definitely done. Like I said, back-to-back. Yeah, we haven't seen a back-to-back champ since what?
I was about to say the Lakers. The Golden State.
Yeah, they go to State. Literally in the 2000s, in the 2020s eras, it's literally been a different champion each year.
Right. Like, we thought the Nuggets was going to be one of them teams.
Yeah, I definitely thought
one. Right. And we haven't really heard from them getting close to that since. We thought Minnesota, after that run that Ant-Man had 2 years ago. Well, they right on the cusp of they're going to be in the final. He ain't that close to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I agree. It's going to be tough. The repeat, if we win, which means it's going to be tough to be the face of the league. Not thinking that it makes it better to not have one guy's face. You have faces of the league. You have your women, which players over in Europe. Chalukas, same thing. It's overseas. If you got your home base guys, your SGA coming out of Canada. So you're trying to grow the game globally anyway. It's better to have multiple faces of the league.
Think a
Can we
foreign.
grab a
I don't
second?
think the NBA gonna allow a foreigner to be the face of the league.
Why
Oh,
would
just
they if
one.
they grow the game? They're trying to put teams overseas.
I know they trying to. I just don't. Americans is not gonna accept a foreigner to be the face. My
If,
opinion.
if he performs well and he's charismatic, I think they will. It's
But
America.
none of them are
We're
though.
accept. No, we are accepting of other people's culture. That's the whole premise of America. That's why we're
Yeah, but
relaxing about it.
none of the foreigners are like people persons.
I agree
Joker not. Joker don't want it. You see, soon as the season over, he gonna ride his horses.
for sure.
I feel like Luca, if Luca
Now
gotta
Luka
win.
could be. No, Luka could be for
Yeah,
sure. He got to win, but he got that charismatic personality too. Like you don't have to be charismatic in the way that Ant Man is charismatic. Like Ant, we relate to him because we black.
Yeah.
yeah.
We from the hood, so we understand how he moves. But with Luka, you still rock him because you like his answers, you like his honest, you like the way he got some dog in him, even though you couldn't think that looking at him. So Luka could definitely be that. He just got to stay
You know what?
ready.
I changed my thought. I changed my thought. If he could redeem himself, it could be Ja. If he
That
could
shit
redeem
fail.
himself.
That
Nah.
shit fail, bro. He had it in the palm of his hand.
I think he already shot himself in the foot
Yeah,
with that.
I was about
Literally,
to
I think he literally shot himself in the foot with that one.
You think he can't make it up?
Nah,
nah.
nah.
It's
Much
America.
of a he got too much of a fake thug aura about himself that
Yeah.
the league ran by Jewish people. They don't like that shit. Like he'll never be the face of the league now. Like
That's a
His shoes, the number one seller. Not
that
number
don't mean
one seller,
nothing.
but all the little kids still love his shoes.
That don't mean nothing.
but that don't mean he the face of the league
Don't
though.
get me wrong. If he kept his shit together, I would easily recommend Ja.
Yeah, that's why I say he had it in the his hand. It
He
was
he
his.
was he was. You're
He
absolutely
was
right. It
about to be
was
like
supposed to be
that.
his.
And he fucked as soon as he said, nah, I'm good in the West, it went down. It went
Yep.
downhill. It was his league. And he had everybody excited. So in order to be the face of the league, it's about getting casual fans to watch the game and know who you are. Everybody needs
And
that.
I feel like it's the market you in too though.
No, market is not that. John was in Memphis. He still was going to be the face of the league. That's a small market.
Yeah,
And you
Ja
see,
was
they
definitely
they
the
trying to
face.
get him out.
The
He about to
market
get
don't.
out.
This is why the market don't matter. That's the old way of doing it. Now with the internet, social media, the podcast, all of that, you're out there everywhere. You don't need a marketing machine behind you. You are your own marketer. You can have an entire team post your highlights. You doing interviews. You don't need you don't have to be in a big city to be a star. That's dead.
But with Nike routines, everybody who they give a shoe to, if you look at the past history, if they was in a small market, oh, they dipping soon.
You keep saying past history. I'm trying to tell you, it's different now, bro. With the internet and the way
That,
it is,
that that that's Nike. That's a whole machine behind them. They gonna get him out of Memphis. I keep hearing that Vegas about to have that team. That'd be the perfect spot for him
no, the hell
to
in Vegas.
start over.
Are you crazy? He ain't gonna make it there.
What
There's too many distractions.
in Vegas?
Yeah.
You gotta. I'm gonna say all the options I can see for John Morant where he could possibly go. He could probably end up in Denver. I said you could trade for him for Jamal Murray.
Why would you do that?
Why would I mean?
I don't think you.
I
I don't think you break up Jamal and Jokic.
but
I don't think he fit this scheme.
the reason why I say that I don't really see Jokic and Jamal Murray really surpassing anything from what they already did when they won the first chip. Like I don't see them.
You
Like
think Ja will bring them a chip?
You got to look at it too, Luke. Like how we spoke about earlier about injuries and all that. Aaron Gordon is their other key piece. He was hurt majority of the playoffs. With
But
a healthy Aaron Gordon and a healthy team, the team looks different.
but another reason why I say that too, because these past little couple years in these playoffs, man, Jamal Murray hasn't been consistent either. Like that's how I feel. I'm like he was actually the blame for them losing to the Timberwolves the first time.
I agree.
Because he got locked down. I'm like he was basically being a liability out there. He wasn't scoring.
Not to cut you off, Luke.
Uh-huh.
When has Jamal really been that dude? And people really ain't care about Jamal Murray until he came out in the bubble. The bubble showed us
Yeah,
glimpses of how good he
with
was.
him and with Donovan Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bubble put his name.
Now
Nobody
and
cared about no
again,
Jamal Murray. He
and
wasn't even
again,
like
Jamal
that
Murray
when
is
he was
not.
with Kentucky.
He's an all-star.
And not just that,
Yeah,
but you think
That's it.
Ja can do better? Like God just to me doesn't fit the Jokic. Jokic, you got to build around
yeah, he
him.
don't.
He don't fit the Jokic. He can't shoot.
But John Moran is a facilitator as well. I think he's a better
That's
all around
why. That's
guard.
why.
I think he's a
That's
better
why
all around
Jokic
guard than
and Jamal
Jamal
fits
Murray.
because Jamal is a score first before pass. Jokic is a pass first before score. You can't have that mix right there like that. Now, yeah, Ja might work, but Ja can't shoot.
I mean, but
He
the
can't.
reason why I feel as though that's not really a major factor on how they should play together. Like if you can put pieces around, you can put pieces around.
But you learning up first and foremost, you're not going to do anything to fuck up Jokic's team. You're building that around Jokic, not Ja. So first and foremost, you need shooters and you need motherfuckers who gonna score and play defense.
But John Morant's an easily 25-point game guy.
You saying stats at the end of the game. During the game, how is he gonna get that 20? With that being said, how is Ja gonna get his 25? He just gonna go get it.
How he been getting his 25?
So with that
Can't
being said, that
say
means
that.
that you're
That's not
not
the same
using
team.
Jokic. So now what are you using Jokic for?
I mean, Jokic is obviously still the best player on that. Rather, John Morant is.
So you run the offense through Jokic. That means
You run the
Jokic needs
offense
the
through
ball.
Jokic, but a lot of people, John Morant is a better slasher than Jamal Murray too.
He's not as versatile. He's not as versatile as Murray on the other hand. He's not taking people off the rubber good enough for the finish. He's not going to the duck. I mean, he goes to the duck.
I was about to say,
John Morant just rising up on somebody. That's
right,
it.
That's it.
He getting to the rack and shooting free throws. Murray
stand out at the 3-point
can
line
give you the midi. Murray can go under the rim. He can shoot the three.
John Morant is not a bad. He's not a horrible 3-point shot. A horrible 3-point shooter either. He's not.
Who you gonna take, Jamal Murray or John Morant?
I'm taking John.
Hold up.
Ja?
He shot 23% from three this year.
You taking Ja over Murray?
Hold up.
I take Ja over Murray. When he's locked in, yeah.
We're gonna speak back, real. Don't worry about it. He shot 23% from three this year, 30% last year, 27% the previous year, 30%, 34, 30, 33. Bro, he ain't never shot well three. What are you talking about? He's not that bad on three. When you're shooting 20-some% from three, that is horrible.
I mean, that's terrible. You know what I'm saying?
As a guard.
But he's a better facilitator though.
No, he doesn't average more assists.
To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on.
How much? You say he's a good facilitator. How much assists does he average?
Well, look it up. I know he averages at least eight or nine.
Yeah, 8. He never had that. 8, 7, 8, 6, 7, 7.
And this throughout the year?
This is throughout his career.
Okay.
2019 to now.
So what you say his stats one more time? What he averaged?
He averaged 8.
No, I'm talking about his whole stat line. What's his whole stat line?
Okay. So this year the stat line was 19 points.
But he haven't been playing though, so you can't really.
Okay, let's go.
No.
What year you want me to go to?
Time out. You can't say he ain't been playing. The games he played. That's an average of when he played. So
but
when
he
he
haven't,
didn't,
but he
when
haven't
he no, when he didn't play, that has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with that average.
your
Well,
averages
you
goes
playing
down.
more.
No, no, no,
Your
no, no,
averages
no, it
go
don't, no, it don't,
No,
no, it
no, it
don't, no, it
don't.
don't,
No,
no, it
it
don't,
don't.
no, it don't.
It's
If he
only
played
when you
five
play.
games out of 82 and he scored 18 points, that means he played 5 games and roughly averaged in those 5 games 18 points.
Right.
I
So,
take I take my I know it's off topic. I take my face of the league answer back. I believe Cade. I
hell
believe
no,
Cade can do it.
Okay,
hell no,
okay.
I believe
bro.
Cade. The
hell.
season
So,
that he had this
let's
year,
let's let's add some years. Let's add some years to it. I fuck with you, Dre. I like it.
I,
Hell
I
no.
like Cade.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Jaws 2019. He played 67 games. He averaged 17 points,
Oh my god.
shot 33% field, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. The next year, he played 63 games. He averaged 15 points, shot 30% from three, 4 rebounds, 7 assists.
She got it.
The next year, he played 57 games, averaged 27. That was his good year. Shot 34% from three, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Let me include skills, though. He did get 1 steal a game. So we're not saying Josh bad, but he tried making him more than what he's shown. So he's had a couple of years to be like, okay,
Cracking this
those
open
are
now.
years we said it was his league for the tape. But since then, bro, he's rough off.
Well, can I say something too though? A lot of people don't. I never really considered Jamal Murray as a point guard anyway. He always gave me a 2 guard. I'm like, he was never really a 1.
He a
He was really
combo
the
guard.
2.
He a
He,
combo
he,
guard. He can run the
Yeah,
he,
combo
he
guard.
looks
yeah, I
he looks a
mean, but
scorer.
that whole combo guard thing, I don't really like the whole combo guard like title because it's like,
It's the
I
truth.
feel
It's a
I'm gonna go
position,
off
bro.
what you lean more towards. Like, yes,
To me,
No.
it ain't no point. It ain't no point guard no more. It ain't no point guard.
but
Everybody,
but
how big, how as the guards got taller, they all combo guards now. It ain't no more point guards no
Shit,
more.
they ain't even gotta be taller though, Trey. Look at Brunson.
you
He the
got
only one.
thinking about Kyrie too.
They're the
Combo
only two.
guard, right?
No, if we are talking about
But
just height, that's again, they're still score first, then pass later.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
but I
saying.
noticed though
They combo guards. They
Jamal
like
Murray leans
Iverson.
more towards it too. Okay, him and Devin Booker kind of got like that same. I'm not saying who's better. I'm just saying like they're kind of got that same game style. Like, yes, they can run the one, but I don't
Yeah,
want them to run my.
they
I
look
don't
to
want
score
them to be
first.
my one. I don't want Devin Booker to be my one. Like it was
Why
time he
not?
had to play the one, but would you really have him playing your one when you can get a more of a legit point guard and he can have more freedom
now,
to be a scorer than just being a facilitator?
but that's what Trey trying to tell you. It's not they don't have those type of point guards. The league has moved away from them. If your ass
Yeah,
can't score a bucket, you're a liability in sports.
Same as the center. If you can't stretch it,
Right, you're a liability.
I disagree. I disagree. The reason why I disagree with that is
Okay.
because if a true center, it still has a role in this league. Like you still gotta have somebody to protect the paint. Everybody can't stretch the floor.
you
You know what
no,
I'm
no,
can't
no,
saying?
no, no,
name.
no, 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 no,
Okay,
no,
You
no, no, no,
can't
look
no, no,
name.
That's
no.
not what I'm
Derek
saying.
Stretching the floor only applies to offense, not defense.
That's what we're
Yeah,
talking about.
of
If
course.
the guy who can't stretch the floor does not get a bunch of minutes. If you
I
are,
okay. So
this is
what about Derek Lively and Gafford? Like those are traditional bigs.
what about them?
They
Who?
are.
They're
Exactly.
They
traditional
are.
bigs.
Say it
They
again.
are.
Say it again, Drake. Who?
They are. I hear you, Luke. They
Yes, I was
are.
about to say.
Who they good?
So you telling me
Okay.
you?
So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Because I was going. No, I didn't hear your point before I validate mine.
Oh yeah, no. The reason why I brought up Lively and Gafford, like those are traditional bigs that still are going to have a great career in the league. They don't like they're not floor stretchers. They're not
What do you
floor
mean? What do
stretchers.
you mean? Define
A
great.
great career.
Define that. A great
Okay,
career.
maybe I'm okay. Okay, maybe I probably stretched it with the great, but they're gonna have a solid career in the league.
Okay. So when you say solid, does that mean bouncing around from team to team, just being some type of pickup, backup, backup? Because that's what
Mm-hmm.
Gafford definitely is. You know how many
But
teams he done played on? as a
Man, they only
backup.
had one
He only played
year
for 2 teams. He only played for the
with
Wizards
Luka.
in the Mavericks, right?
They only had one
The
good
only
year with
2 teams he
Luka.
played with.
I believe he played with Chicago and a few other teams after that, but I might be
Yeah,
wrong.
he definitely did. Yeah, he definitely did.
Daniel Gafford.
Yeah.
So with that being said, how aside of no funny shit, out of the teams in the playoffs, right? Aside of Jalen Duran and Isaiah Hartenstein, who is a traditional center?
Aiden. Aiden.
That actually did something in the playoffs. Like that.
Mitchell Robinson.
No. He's a backup.
Comes off the bench.
Bro,
I'm just naming. You said anybody in the playoffs. I'm naming. That's what I'm naming.
No, we're talking about starters. When we said
okay, you got.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Oh, go
Luke.
Bird. Go Bird.
Okay, that's one.
Right.
And how
That's
good
not
is that?
one.
And
I just named you like 3 people.
How many? Okay, no. Hold on.
There are plenty of regular centers.
He said he named 3. It's 30 teams in the league, bro. It's 30.
I could have named more people.
Name them.
But we just talking about the playoffs, right?
No. Name them.
Name the players.
Go ahead.
Name the centers who are getting big minutes, going to impact. Who cannot stretch the floor. They are
And with O making that point, please don't put Rudy Gobert back in that conversation because we're saying who make an impact.
Stretch the floor.
Not just being out there.
But no, y'all said no. See, now y'all changing. Y'all went
No.
who started to an impact.
Who's starting and gives you an impact on the floor?
Okay.
As a traditional center.
Okay. Lively.
Starter.
Who's starting? Lively or Gafford?
I don't think he played this yet.
Gafford started.
I can't think of everybody on top of my head. That's 32 teams.
So with that being said, that means that is not too many.
But this goes back to the point I was trying to make. I feel as though we're trying to normalize positionless basketball. I feel as though
is it not? Is it not?
You said, huh?
Is it not positionless basketball?
It is, but I feel as though that shit can hurt you at the end. Like you need in certain positions, you still need to have that's the truth. You still need a traditional point guard, and I feel as though
I don't think you need that. I think you need a good coach and you need players that play well around each other. The same way you don't have
like Jason. You need somebody who can run the offense. They don't have to be a point.
I mean, most point guards most traditional can structure the offense. Like,
not most. I mean,
think about it. Jokic runs Denver's offense. Look at look at that. Look at that Phoenix Suns team with KD, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker. They didn't have no point guard. They was banking on Devin Booker to be their point guard. That's not gonna work. Like still taking one team.
I can't hear you, Davis.
They paid all them.
Who else? It was just somebody in the play. I'm like, who was I just talking about in the playoffs that didn't have a point guard that was trying to bank on
Minnesota.
Want to take that sweater off, baby?
I'm like they. I mean, but they still got Conley though. Conley still was getting minutes, but
off the bench.
Yeah, off the bench. But starting, they needed a point guard.
I'm gonna give you 12 centers, right? That's almost half of the. They did it by teams. They did 3 centers per team. So the elite center, Jokic, Wemby, and all 3 can stretch the floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now they go to all-star levels. Bam, Anthony Davis, or Anthony Towns. Can they all stretch the floor?
Yep.
Yeah.
6. Defensive specialist and paint protector. Rudy Gobert, Miles Turner, Brook Lopez. 2 out of those 3 stretch the floor, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Promising young starters. Şengün, Duran, Lively. At least Şengün can stretch the floor, right?
Yep.
So again, there are more guys. The best centers that we just named are the ones who are stretching the floor.
No, okay. Look, that just reminded me. I was thinking about the Rockets. That's who ain't had no point guard. They was
time out. Their point guard is hurt.
He was hurt.
Exactly.
They have Fred VanVleet.
They didn't have a point guard. They didn't have a legit.
He got hurt.
I'm not, but but that's what I was about to say. If Van Vliet ain't on the
You
floor, they do
you
not have
can't
a
say
score.
you can't say that they don't have it if he got hurt. He was sitting right on
But
the
he
bench.
wasn't on the floor playing. So
what he
He
said.
couldn't play.
I get what Luke is saying. He's saying that's why they didn't do it. Because they needed
yeah,
a point
they didn't
guard.
have a. They
Again,
should have beat the
Luke,
Lakers in the first round.
You still are named two or three centers out of 30. And you name 2 or 3 teams out of 30 that didn't have it. And that doesn't prove your point, bro. You gotta get
No,
the
but
majority. Most of the league has moved away from it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
What do you consider SGA?
You said what do I consider SGA?
Yeah, is he a pure point guard? Was he a combo guard?
Nah, he's a point guard.
He's a combo guard, boy.
He's a combo, bro.
Nah,
bro, he dropped 35.
You're not dropping 30 as a pure point guard.
Yeah,
but that's I mean that's kind of almost like you saying, okay, what is Westbrook? What is Westbrook then?
Combo guard. He's looking to score.
You thinking about the old Westbrook?
Curry's a point guard.
He's a combo guard.
He's a scoring point guard. He still has that traditional point guard attribute. He still distributes the rock. He's still a hell of a facilitator.
Luke, do you understand that Steph Curry was a shooting guard coming out of college? He learned how to play point guard in the league. He was never a pure point guard.
No, but you gotta remember they was running 2 point guards, or they was running 2 point guards on the floor.
He was never a
What, you talking about with Monte Ellis?
No, I'm talking about when he was with Davidson.
Bro, he was coming off the screens. He was a combo guard.
He had to play the role because he was more of a better shooting guard than the other guy.
I don't care if he had to.
It's not more traditional point guard.
You know the last traditional point guard there was might have been Chris Paul.
Yeah,
exactly.
And you see where he at.
And he ain't won shit.
Hey, he took every team he went to the final. I mean,
no.
No, I meant to say to the playoffs. I ain't mean to say the finals, but I say he went to the finals though. He went to the finals. He just couldn't. Aiden, it was Aiden's fault. It was Aiden's fault. He couldn't guard Greek. Like,
it's his fault because his hammy could never hold up for his ass.
Exactly.
Yeah, every time in the playoffs.
Ironically, every year that hammy, my hammy.
Or his hand.
So the league is moved away from those traditional stuff, but that shit is done. That shit is big.
I feel as though I'm not saying you have. I feel as though it's still valuable to have a traditional player on the team, like everybody, because everybody can't do the whole stretch thing.
Luke, every team has a traditional point guard and traditional center on their team. Every team.
Yeah,
but they're not starting.
But the starting 5 is the 5 best players on the team, regardless. So
it's usually the best meshed, and you have a 6-man and that plays starter minutes and things like that, and other players that mesh well. Yes.
Yeah.
I just feel as though it's still valuable to have position type of player.
We know what you feel, bro, but we giving you facts. You talking about what you feel. We're telling you what the league's moved away from it. That's what we're trying to tell you.
I don't think the league moved away from it. It's just
gone.
It has,
it's gone, bro. It's gone, and it's been gone.
So you can't name a bunch of traditional point guards that start for their team, bro. If you are good, they're going to start.
Exactly.
So why are they not starting them? If you're saying that all these teams have traditional point guards,
and they supposedly need them,
right, to win. Why are they not doing it?
Yes, eventually, in certain moments,
eventually.
Yes, eventually in certain moments of the game, you need them.
Bro,
go ahead.
Stop.
I disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree with them.
We telling you what we see. This is what's happening.
I feel as though y'all feel like that because y'all see the whole.
We see it.
Okay.
If that's the case, then Luke, name 5 traditional point guards that start.
I forgot you got Jared Allen. Jared Allen's a traditional big man.
That's what we had. Right. And the game is still converting and changing over.
4 out of 30, Luke. That's what we're telling you. The league is never going to be all of one type of player. It's never going to be all traditional big men, all positionless basketball. Let me finish. So that's what we're trying to tell you. You keep naming people like, oh well, they still got some of them. I'm not saying they all know. We're saying you just move away from it, meaning you got to do more than that if you're going to have a serious impact, get serious minutes in this league. If you can only be a distributor as a point guard, bro, you're not going to be starting like that. Even Van Fleet, who is a point guard, he's still technically a combo guard because he be scoring. He looking for his shot.
I mean,
I'm looking to dish the rock. I'm looking to dish the rock. Okay, what else? What else are you going for?
But how many people is actually just out there literally just to distribute the rock? Of course you gotta score, but they still have that. They still have that traditional point guard attributes. What I'm saying. When you mentioned Steph Curry, yes, Steph Curry.
Let me make it a little easy
Steph
for
Curry
you, Luke.
is the greatest fucking shooter that the game had ever seen, but he still has point guard attributes. He still can facilitate well. He dishes the rock well. He still get his teammates involved, even when he's not
talking about that, Luke.
He still has point guard attributes to rely on.
We're not talking about that though, Luke. We're not saying that other guys can't do it. We said the league is moving away from it. It don't mean you can't do it. But what they want from you is for you to put that ball in the motherfucking hoop. That's what we're telling you. We're not saying we don't need.
Let me break it down a little easier for you, Luke. Out Tanglewood, I'm passing first. It used to be times used to have to tell me, Dre, shoot the ball. That's a traditional point guard. I'm passing first. I'm looking for Jarrell. I'm looking for I'm looking for T. I'm looking for Wood. Looking for Nate. Looking for you. I'm trying to make sure y'all score. I'm trying to pass the ball. That's traditional. No point guards are like that no more.
But this is where
last one was CP3.
No, this is where y'all getting it wrong at though. I don't know why y'all keep trying to make it seem like a point guard is out there just hey, I'm not scoring nothing. All I'm doing is passing.
No.
We're not saying that. From what we're saying. That's not what we're saying.
Okay. Luke. Let me break it down. I wanted to say this first. The game has evolved. We have to accept it due to the fact that when they were playing in the 60s and 70s, you saw the big man dribbling like this with their back to the basket, right? How many people play with their back to the basket? Why? Because we have evolved and learned how to fucking dribble.
Exactly.
Put it between our legs. Put it between our legs. Now, you all right? No, my daughter on some other shit. But Nate, your objective, yes, is not to score first, right? As a point guard. But what player in the league right now, aside of like Lou Dort and a few others, are not going out there with no intention to score? I say no intention to score.
But I never said nobody was out there intentionally not to score. That never came out of my mouth.
You just said that in different words.
I know. I never said that.
You said what point guard is going out there to have 0 points?
Yeah, I was like, what player out there is out there just to have? Okay, I'm just going straight dish the rock out. I'm not doing that.
But we know that, Luke. We not saying
so that's
that.
You can still be a superstar point guard and still have point guard attributes. For example, on that Rockets team, the Rockets team.
What we saying, bro?
Luke, when you say they have, yes, they have those attributes. Yes, the Jokic has center attributes. Yes, he does. But what is more people trying to be? They trying to be like Shaq or they trying to be like Jokic today? They trying to be like Jokic.
Man, I guarantee you find a Shaq out there, he playing. He started. Like,
no, he's not. No, he's not, bro. Not in this game.
But Shaq was scoring too, though. Shaq was actually scoring. He wasn't just
dominant.
I hear you. Listen to what I said. Shaq is the most dominant center ever.
We're talking about
in that area, this area. Shaq was dominant as shit. Probably the most matter of fact, the most dominant center ever. But today, with the stretch and everything, yes, you have those attributes to be. Like me, I have shooting guard mentality. Like that's my objective, to shoot the ball. But I am also looking to pass that motherfucker too. because for a shooter to get off, I have to get others involved for others to get double teamed and shit for me to get open.
And think
So I
about
have to
this.
turn. So I have to turn into a point guard to get me as a shooting guard off.
And what
This
really
is
changed the game, Luke?
this.
Gilbert Arenas. Prime,
Okay, hold
perfect
on, hold on.
example. When the combo, he's a point guard, but he switched it
He
over
was
to that
he was the
combo
perfect
guard.
combo guard. He was the perfect
Okay.
combo guard.
But I just feel as
The
though they
reason why I said
combo.
Shaq, the reason why I said Shaq, a Shaq type player is not what they're looking for now. It's because the game is about spacing. They don't want the lane clogged up. They don't want you on the block posted up.
Because they
want it
need that.
spaced
They need
out.
everybody to be able to drive to the hole if need be. Take them off the ISO.
And that's because you can't touch a player anymore. So it makes sense
At all.
to go one-on-one because I'm going to get the foul call. They don't want you standing on that block in the way, man. That's a problem. Why do you think Rick Freak had to start to try to develop a jump shot? He understood, I can't just be down here in the paint. That's a problem. I got to make them respect this midi. That's what we saying, bro. But I'm going to do this.
Same way with LeBron.
I'm going to name these players, these point guards. And I want somebody to keep counting how many are combo guards, how many are traditional point guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Combo.
Shay's but he's a superstar player though.
That's not what we talking about.
What does a superstar have to do with
He's the best
anything
player.
about
He's
it?
the Shay's the best player on the sport, so he has to put up.
Making this simple. Luke, we making this simple, bro. Either they're a traditional point guard like a Chris Paul type, John Stockton, all those type of guys, or they're a combo guard. Shai Gilgeous.
I feel though that's kind of a bad comparison because that's like
that is the only comparison, Luke. That's what
John Stockton was never.
That's a traditional point guard.
The best player on his team was Karl Malone.
What does it matter about being a traditional point guard?
He wasn't he wasn't out there to just get a bucket. He was out there to distribute.
Okay. I got one for y'all.
But he scored though. But he scored though. He got a double.
Yeah,
he scored. But he's not.
He wants to go with real. He wants to go with who was the best player. So he's saying that if they're the best player and the traditional point guard, they have to score, right? That's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
I got one for you.
Who?
Gary Payton, the glove. He was a traditional point guard, but he was also the best player on his team. But he was not leading his team in scoring. Stop.
It was Sean Kemp, right?
What? What'd you just say?
But Sean Kemp, he was the best. He was the best player on the
team. Gary Payton. Gary Payton. Do not disrespect him like that, bro.
Man, what was Gary? What was Gary Payton? What was Gary Payton average? What did he average?
Highlights. That's what he told you.
A couple points, all the assists, a few rebounds, and all the fucking steals.
That's what we're trying to tell you. You just made my point for me. I just
traditional
said
point
he
guard.
was the best player on his team, just but did not score the most. So you equate.
So he's not. So he wasn't. So he wasn't. He was the best player, but he didn't average the most points.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
You equate stat.
That don't make sense. How is he the best player? He didn't average the most points,
bro. Because he's not taking the most shots. That's why.
It's a team game, Luke.
You think best means you score the most. That is not
true. That's the young man.
What player
was not the only thing that makes you great, bro. Scoring points is not the only thing that makes you great.
Exactly.
I feel as though what player have we ever seen that wasn't the best player and they didn't average the most points on their team?
We just gave you one. You just don't want to accept.
I don't think he. I don't think he.
You can't say what you think. It's what it was, nigga.
Sean Kemp was the best player on that.
No, he wasn't.
Who got the most all-stars between them? Who got the most all defensive teams?
Wait. Who's in the Hall of Fame?
Exactly. Gary Payton.
Who's in the Hall of Fame, my nigga?
No.
He will be in the Hall of Fame.
No, he won't.
His time is past.
Come on, bro. The only thing Sean Kemp was good for was putting a slamming that shit on niggas. That's it, bro. That's all Sean Kemp was good for.
You don't want to accept facts. You want to go off of what you feel. We presenting stuff to you, and you're like, no, agree with that.
Bruh, and I might have to do some real research. Sean Kemp might not even have been the second best nigga on that team, bruh.
Nah, he was. I remember that line.
I just can't. Okay. Other than that, because that probably the most unorthodox team I probably didn't heard. Like somebody not being the best player, but they didn't average the most. So name somebody else.
I'm gonna keep naming my list because you like to get the top. So Shea Alexander, traditional or combo guard?
Combo.
So that's one for combo. Keep track, right?
Combo.
Luka.
I mean,
Luka. No.
I give him a combo. Okay, I give him combo. Okay.
Luka. So we have 2. Steph Curry.
Combo.
Steph is a
That's
super.
3.
But the reason why these are superstars. Like these is the best.
What
Nah,
does it
nah.
matter?
We
Bro,
didn't ask
Gary
you that,
Payton
Luke.
was a superstar.
That nigga was. Gary Payton will get his bust now. Like that
We're not
nigga.
talking
Gary
about
Payton
that.
was one of the best
We're not
defenders
talking
ever
about
to
that.
touch the court, my nigga.
We're not talking about that, Luke. You love to do that. You love to switch. Nobody said about who he gonna check. Hey, talking about what he did in this time. And now we're talking about traditional point guards versus point guards. Let's stick to that. So had 3. We had 3. Cade Cunningham.
Combo.
Combo.
That's 4. Jalen Brunson.
A point guard.
Combo. That's 5.
Oh my God, he's a combo.
A scoring point guard.
That's a combo guard. That's what that is, bro.
That sounds like 2
But
things, and when you put those 2 things together, that sounds like a combo.
He still had. If he's not scoring, he's still impacting the game by getting his team involved.
I don't think Luke understands the definition of a combo guard. A combo guard is somebody who looks to score first and then pass.
They do both. That's why they call it combo. They're a point guard and guard. They can, whatever you need them to do, they can do. If you need them to, like Brunson to start off the game, facilitate. Inside the 4th quarter, I'm about to turn up on him. That's a combo guard.
Same with Cade.
Right. Okay. Halliburton.
A point guard.
He's a point guard.
Huh?
So right, I can roll with that.
I can roll with point guard.
We have 5.
He's the last one.
Max.
Combo.
Combo, boy.
He's a facility. He get his team involved, but he can score. But
He's a combo boy, traditional point guard, bro. See what I'm saying? You can't stick to him. You want to keep making up shit. Is he a combo or a traditional point guard?
And that's 6-1.
all right, combo.
Devin Booker.
Okay, who that?
Booker.
You said Devin Booker?
Yes.
Devin Booker's a 2. He's a shooting guard.
Bro, they got to listen to point guard and shoot. I'm looking at it right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's going with.
Because that's the position he's been playing.
No. Exactly. So he's a combo. He came in the league as a shooter, but he had to do something different. That's what his team needs. He's a combo guy.
But I feel all right, okay. I'm gonna say something after you name. I want to say something after you name these players.
James Harden.
James Harden's a all right, okay, combo guard.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving, all right. Kyrie Irving is a 2. He's a Kyrie Irving. Just give me a short.
He's a combo guard. Just say that. Just say that. Combo guard. Jamal Murray.
I guess.
What are you thinking about him? You called him a combo guard.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I say he's okay. He's a combo guard.
Okay. You try to think about it, man. So we had 10-1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trae Young.
Trae Young's a point guard. Trae Young is a point guard.
Bro.
Trae Young is a true legit point guard. He just can get a black. Like I feel as though that combo is like, come on. Okay, so a 2 guard.
Okay. Let us backtrack. Let's try to understand what's his definition of a
okay, I'm glad I was waiting for you to ask me that. Look, a shoot, like you want to know like my definition of a combo guard?
I just said that, Luke.
Okay. Look,
I just said that.
Look, a combo guard to me is you can do everything defensively, offensively from the 1 and the 2.
Defense has nothing to do with it when it comes to a combo.
Defense does have something. Defense does because you got to be able to guard.
That is a two-way player.
You got to be
a two-way player. That is not a combo guard. That is called a two-way player.
Yeah, defense don't got nothing to do with it.
Nothing to do with it. So
Trae Young is
like Luke needs to go
just
look
because,
up what a
but I
combo
feel as though, but I feel as though just
Terrell,
because
you
you
need
put
it, bro.
points on, you can put points on the board because you're the best player. That still don't make you a combo guard.
That's
High shit.
I don't know if that still makes considered a combo guard. Like just
Bro,
because
a combo
if you're the best player,
guard is a guard who can, like you said, go and get a bucket. Anybody who can go and get a.
Hey, I just looked it up. We gonna go with facts over feeling. A combo guard is a basketball player who combines the skills of a point guard, playmaking and ball handling, and a shooting guard scoring. That's what a combo guards by definition. They are typically score-first players who possess the ability to run an offense, facilitate teammates, and create their own shots.
if that's the case, then then most of every best player that's a guard is considered a combo guard. Then
why does it Why does it have to be a best player?
No, because Ant-Man is not a combo guard. He's a shooting guard.
But he can run the one. He does the.
No, he cannot. You already said that they needed a point guard.
The reason why I said that because they don't have it. The reason why I said that because they don't have it. Like other than Michael Conley, but that's like a fourth role.
If he's a combo, he has the skills of a point guard, so he can do that, right?
But he still runs the offense.
No. He can do that, right? Because that's what I just gave you the definition. They have the skills to point guard, facilitating, and ball handling. That is not what Ant-Man does. It doesn't mean he can't dribble. It don't mean he can't pass the ball. We're saying running the offense. That is his role. That's not his role.
Okay, so what do you call so what is the Thompson twin that played with the Rockets? What do you consider him?
He's a small forward that they got playing point guard.
He's a small forward.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like that's a forced role. Like
no,
he can't score though.
Look, where are you going with it though?
Either one of them can't shoot.
I'm going
regardless of the matter is
some of them roles was forced on people. I'm like, come on now, like.
So that goes back to say that just goes back to say it is positionless basketball, my nigga.
Exactly.
But put a small forward at the point guard and have him run the offense. It's positionless as shit.
Exactly.
Majority of them.
That's it. That is it. That's what it is today. That's what it is today.
No, look, I never disagree. With saying this is that like and the NBA is based off positionless basketball. I agree with that. But
that's our whole premise.
All we were saying was that it is positionless basketball, and majority of the positions, such as the center, today has to be a stretch. The point guards today have to be a combo. That's it. Which majority 85% of the league is.
Let's finish the list though. The point guard. So again. You got Trae Young as a traditional point guard, not a combo guard.
Like
I gave you the definition of what a
combo
guard
is. He a combo guard. Yeah.
Hold on.
You said who?
LaMelo.
Who you say?
LaMelo.
Combo.
He's a combo.
Dame Lillard.
I guess a combo. Like
why you say you guess?
Yeah, I guess. I'm going. Okay,
He's dropping 50.
What I'm saying though, I mean, if that's what the definition. If that's what the definition of a combo guard, I'm not. How many? I can't say no. Like I can't say no. He's not a combo guard.
These are the facts. This is what.
But Dame, no, that's a fucking blatant one.
I didn't say no. I said, yeah, he's a combo guard, I guess.
Okay, Deontay George.
Who?
Yeah. Deontay George with Utah.
Oh, he's a combo.
Fox. Yeah.
Combo.
Ja Morant.
Combo,
I guess. Like
Darius Garland.
I guess you want a combo, I guess.
There you go with this, I guess.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. Isaiah Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly.
Emmanuel Quick combo.
DeJounte Murray.
Point guard. Traditional. Because he's not really a scorer.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
So far,
He's again.
2 so far, Luke.
Yeah.
And we on, I done named 20. I'm on 20 on this list. It's only 30 teams.
I give him Murray.
Remember that.
And Murray,
I'll take Murray.
does Murray start for a team?
Yeah, he started, but he was out.
He started with the Pelicans.
He started, but is he to start?
No, he starts for the one. No, he starts for the one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he starts.
All right. Josh Giddey.
Point guard.
Point guard.
Peyton Pritchard.
Point guard.
Yeah, bro. He's cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
That could be debatable. That could be debatable.
Yeah.
That can go back and forth.
I'm gonna give him that.
Okay. I'm gonna name another player.
The only reason I say that, without JT, he's a combo. With JT, he's traditional.
So what about a player like CJ?
No.
CJ.
So real, we can't give him that name. What you just said. You know why? Because either you have that skill set or you don't. Just because, so let's say Pritchard had the skill set of a traditional guard. You can't just turn up and be a combo guard just because JT not there. Either you have a skill set or you don't.
I can agree with that. So I can leave him with the combo.
He's what he does based on who's on the floor. But somebody like Chris Paul, he's not going to drop 30. I don't care who's on the floor. He's just not doing it. That's not what he does.
Go watch this, because this feel a little.
All right.
It's sounding like that.
Try to get off.
Like it feel a little stiff.
Drew Holiday.
Point guard.
It feel upside.
Yeah, Drew point.
Point guard.
Okay. Colin Sexton.
A combo, because he's not really he a combo. Because he's not really you don't really depend on him to be a facilitator and get his team involved. He out there to really just score.
So I've gone through 27 people, and you've gotten 4 traditional point guards out of 27. Out of 27, bro.
But
27. You can't argue with facts. You want to go over what you feel with facts.
I just feel as though like the
There you go. I feel.
But I'm just saying,
this is not Dr. Phil. This ain't Oprah. We don't care how you feel. We going off of facts, bro.
But basically what I'm saying is like a
we
combo.
know what you're saying.
But most of the people that you just named. No, look, but most of the guards that you said was like almost like the best player on every. Most of the players that you said was the best player on their team. So it's like, of course you got to score because they the best player. Like they can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to distribute a rock. You got to go. You the best player.
So why is it that we don't have any good traditional point guard? Why is that? Why are the best players at that position combo guys? Why isn't that the point guard?
But that's not true either though, because you still got Halliburton.
No, that wasn't the question. That wasn't out of the 27. You named 4.
Right.
That's like 10%, not even 10%.
So why is it that the best players at that position are combo guards and not traditional point guards? You know, because the youngest understand
because they gotta go score.
You get taught at a young age that you have to do more than just changed. Exactly.
Right. The game changed, and they have to score.
So
you won't ever see a traditional point guard again.
But you will not be on the court if you can't do both anymore.
The point of me even saying
Halliburton is not the best. Halliburton not the best player on that team. My opinion, it's Siakam.
Nah.
Even if that's debatable, Luke. With that being said,
I'll say this. Siakam may be the best player. My bad, man. Siakam may be the best player. Halliburton is probably the most important player.
You said say that again.
Yeah.
I said
Halliburton the
Siakam
most important.
Siakam is the best player.
Yeah.
Halliburton is the most important player on that team.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to debunk
without
Luke joint, because Luke said the best player's got to be the superstar.
right.
And
Yeah,
Siakam not a superstar.
most of the time the person is most of the people the scores is majority of the best player because I
But you said Halliburton was the best, and Siakam averaged more. So we just messed up your whole little theory.
But
look,
I'm gonna tell you how he didn't mess up the theory. Look,
bro, we going off of what you said. You said, man, I don't know how a player ain't the best player on the team if he ain't scored the most. You just said Halliburton the best player on the team, and he ain't scoring the most.
Halliburton got the best overall stats though.
No. That's not what you said. You said they scored the most points. That's what you
majority
said,
of the time, yes.
No, you ain't say majority. You said I don't understand how y'all can say that a player is the best player on that team and he ain't averaged the most points for that team. We gave you Gary Payton.
Most of the time, yes. Most of the time, yes.
We gave you Gary Payton. He's like, nah, I don't see how y'all saying that. I don't see he get his ass big. What do you average? He ain't scored the most. We said all of that. Now we give you, now you like Halliburton didn't score the most on that team, but you saying he the best player.
He is the best player. That's
But
like,
you just asked us, how did we see a player as the best player who didn't score the most? So now you understand it.
Because he's
what I mean. Now you understand what we were saying, right?
Basically what I'm saying with Halliburton, he's still giving you over a dub and with like 12 assists a game.
That's not what we asked. You said they scored the most.
Most of the time, yeah.
That ain't what you ain't say most of the time, bro. You switching it up again, man. Either we named 27 point guards, you only had 4 traditional ones. Like we said, the game has moved away from that, bro. You have to be able to do more.
But what I'm saying, I never said that the game is moving away. I'm saying you still need like a tradition.
No. You definitely said the game didn't move away. You said you disagree with it. The game has not moved away.
No,
exactly
what you said, bro. No, look, this is what I was disagreeing with. I was disagreeing with y'all. The league don't need traditional players. I'm like, I disagree with that. I feel as though you still need those traditional type roles on the roster. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the like, yes, you do have to be more versatile in this league. Yes, for the most part, yes. But you still gotta have them traditional guys that can orchestrate and structure your on how your team like maneuver. You know what I'm saying?
You don't, because Denver won a championship without having a traditional point guard. Yeah, Murray.
Like who?
You said Jamal Murray's not a traditional point guard. Denver won the championship with Jokic running the offense, not the traditional point guard.
Jokic is a point center. He's still got he's
traditional point guard. Traditional point guard. That's what you said, Luke. You said you can't win without him. I just gave you an example of the team at the highest level without that traditional guy.
Okay, but look. Okay, but look. I never look. Jokic is a point center. He has point guard attributes. Yeah, you can run the offense. That can be your point guard.
So that goes back to us saying the league moved away from the traditional and it's positionless basketball. You just wasted 30 to 45 minutes of our lives to agree with us in the end. That's what just happened. That's what just happened. That's all that just happened.
But I still didn't agree. I'm agreeing to disagree, basically.
You're not.
You
saying what we said, and you trying to make it like it's just your point, but we just said it's positionless basketball. Guys have to be able to do more. You don't need traditional positions anymore. That's what we said. You disagreed with that and said, no, you need a traditional point guard. That's why they ain't winning. They need this. Why the Rockets ain't winning? They have a traditional point guard. I come back on you, use what you said, how Murray's not a traditional point guard, and I said they won the championship without a tradition. And then you want to say, he's a point center, and he stretches the floor like we see. Because you ain't a point center if your ass can't shoot a jump shot.
Yeah, but that, but
So you agree with me?
but you still got a point
Thank
guard
you.
on that floor. That he's still
It's the bro zone. We can holler at y'all. I'm about to Tony Allen. I'm about to Tony Allen. This out the mud, y'all. We will be on. Luke will just keep trying to act like he's not agreeing with us, and he is.
Yeah.
You're agreeing, bro. It's okay. It's
I'm
okay.
agreeing to disagree.
No. No.
No.
No.
No, seriously, no, bro. We need to go ahead and wrap this up, man. We've been up here.
Yeah.
It's a long. We were supposed to do
Luke,
it.
you like a female right now. You're not taking accountability.
Nah, they got. I'm
I'm about to
debating.
edit that out. Drake will get us kicked off.
Like shit.
All right,
Check the comment box afterwards.
Right. We're gonna get up
I
next
should have
week.
recorded that just to post it.
We're gonna get up next week, same time, bros. All right.
All right,
All right, bros. Love y'all.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Love
Love
y'all,
y'all
bro.
too, man.
all right.
Safe.